Good evening. Welcome. Space Lobster, Bull, Barb, Marcia. Is that it? Okay, I think I've got everybody covered. How you guys doing? Yeah, we're back. It's Thursday night, and I'm off a decent night's sleep. Just thought I'd share that because if you follow the stream, that's good news to hear. I might be in decent form tonight. I might be okay. Yeah. So let me just quickly go over what this whole thing is about. I do a live stream about 5 nights a week, about 2 hours a night, 10 p.m. to midnight Eastern, and the idea is to react to home shopping channels. Why on earth would someone do that, you might ask? Well, stay tuned and find out. If you're a fan of Mystery Science Theater 3000, if you're a fan of movies that are so utterly awful that you find enjoyment out of them, or if you've actually sat, like me, as I've done since like the 90s, and just watched these home shopping channels, not because you're sitting there interested in buying something, you're just taking in the absolute just craziness that's going on with these channels. The people are nuts, okay? Is that okay? Is it okay to call people nuts? Is that insensitive? I don't know what passes anymore. But if nuts is still okay to use, these people are nuts. So we play games, we make jokes, and we just try to, have a little bit of fun for a couple hours. All right, so we're going to get into it. We're going to get right into it right now. I don't know if Tony and Michelle are on. I've not seen anybody give a report. Usually I hear something from somebody. No worries. ShopLC, we shall go. And thank you for the intro music, as always, to Katron for putting that together. Let's see what's happening. That is not Tony. Who is this? Who is this Ernest Hemingway at the disco looking guy? What are we looking at here?
The gram weight. We're going to show you one that actually
Hold on.
has the gram weight on it, I believe.
I need to crank up some volume
this
here.
Is 16 grams, right? Yours, 28.
All right, we're already looking at a fake website.
28, that's 12 grams less, if my math is right.
Give him a little...
12 grams. Yours is almost double the gram weight.
All right, this guy likes to yell. That's a good sign.
Wait. Can we go back for a minute?
Maybe we need to give this guy a chance.
15. This is in...
Wait, is he an amputee?
Wait, can we go back for a minute?
Oh, okay.
15. This is in...
Just sort of had like a weird...
September what? 14?
Like a baby arm.
This is from today. This is $15,655, and they're 12 grams less. If we doubled that and took $3,000 off...
Yeah, it's a shame Hemingway didn't make it around long enough to see disco. Then he probably would have blown his head off then.
For at 28 grams of platinum. 28 grams. They're basically $1,000 a gram.
Oh, he's taking his glasses off. I think that means...
This is not electroform.
That's a serious move.
Platinum. Listen.
What is that?
I mean, it barely bounces.
Did you hear that demo?
They're probably going, Hunter, stop that. It's not going to hurt it. It's platinum. It has muscle memory.
Oh, this guy's good.
This string's going to look like this.
This guy, we need to keep track of this guy.
Grams down the road, and down the road.
I like this guy.
Now, the only time it will change is platinum content for the...
Oh, I like the whisper yelling.
Buffed and buffed and buffed.
Whisper yelling is my
favorite.
favorite.
Muscle memory can't keep up with the buffing. Well, the RPMs are too high. But just simple scratching, catching on something, hitting it, it just redistributes itself on the metal and reconnects.
Feeling I'm going to have to make a non-Tony bingo card for ShopLC now.
If I said I'm going to make it $39.99, will you get on the line? This is a 28.
Shouldn't this guy be doing like WWE wrestling promos?
Platinum. But
it's almost a Troy ounce.
Platinum.
Oh, I hear, and that's Michelle? How are these two going to interact?
It's $9.50 platinum.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. We might have to sort of pass on bingo for the time being, just to get introduced to this guy. I mean, just in case anybody's worried about, well, no bingo, but that stuff sucks. Well, look, the first night we found Tony and Michelle, it was so incredible. There was no need to play a game. We just sat back in awe of what we were seeing. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was It was a Black Friday event, but Tony had this really poorly placed sign behind him, so that it just said Black Day behind. I don't know. It was fantastic.
Excited about it because, ladies and gentlemen,
Like he's got his hands in prayer.
Every ounce of my being, this will pass gold in the very short near future.
Hey, what's up, Jacob?
I have personally
Good evening.
Going to platinum. Why? Because I believe that platinum has already been where gold wants to go. Past performance is future predictor of future results. I'm going to drop this down one more time. I need you to
dropping knowledge.
Do not miss this. To get platinum below 10 karat gold prices, just the rarity factor, friends, makes no sense to do that. The fact that we need it for cars, we need it for electronics, we need it for
what do we
computers.
need?
That's part of electronics.
Is he talking about plutonium or something?
Besides that, solar panels. This is the metal.
What's coming up next? What is this? Is this even jewelry? What is?
They only
looks
use
like an alarm clock.
Of all platinum found in jewelry today.
Never mind.
I have a feeling in the next few months and few years, we're going to see less and less platinum jewelry. So when you get a piece of platinum jewelry, cherish it, because it's going to be something that may, in the not so near future, be extinct.
The not so near future.
Where people don't even know what platinum.
Thank you for saying not too distant.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we take this down right now,
the MST3K aspect of all this is on my end, not on your end.
$3,289.99. You better get on the line, because this is unbelievable.
Are you going to smack it down, or is that Tony
Can you come in here close on this for me? Make sure I put it on right now, because I switch fingers 3 times. There we go. Look at that.
There we go.
Look at that on my finger.
Oh, yeah.
Friends,
oh, wait a minute. Maybe this could be a thing where they're selling men's rings, which is not typical. This might be the second for sure, maybe the third time I've ever seen men's jewelry sold. Maybe this guy's like a men's jewelry sort of expert. Maybe that's why we haven't seen him before. I don't know. I hope he's a new person and he's going to be on more, because this is the next best thing to Tony and Michelle that this channel has got, for sure.
One ring. I'm going to tell you right now, every one of you that get this, I'm a little jealous. I got some obligations right now financially. I am having to hold off.
He's got financial obligations. Do you owe money to creditors, sir? Are you on the run? Do you have a lot of those, like, notices, like, piling up under your door? What's happening, sir?
$658. I may still do it, because that's a great budget.
Oh, Jacob, you know this guy?
Great question.
He is on later at night.
Michelle, what's budget pay?
Well, that is when you put
Michelle,
the amount on your credit card. Or
is
bank
he doing a
ATM
thumb trick? I don't know what he's doing.
But
these are the most gangliest hands. These are not. This is, nothing is fit for.
It's not layaway.
For modeling
it is
here.
Straight away. It goes right to you. $658 and a 30-day money back
I mean, this is
guarantee. 31.02 grams is a troy ounce. This has 28.60. 28.60. 2.42 grams away from a troy ounce of platinum. This is not a ring. This is an investment.
You hear that, folks? Why aren't you buying?
This is an acquisition. This is something that you put in your portfolio.
Can we have a merger?
Whether you wear it or not, whether you like it or not, this is the closest you're ever going to get to buying a platinum bar. It is unbelievable, and I think it's very attractive. But
if it turns Michelle on, I'm buying.
There's about 10 years of platinum left in the earth.
You got diamond cutting. Look at that.
There's about 10 years of platinum left in the earth.
I don't like your beefy, like, Teamster hands.
Is used in catalytic
your hairy
converters
knuckles.
in
Get them out of
cars.
my face. Jesus.
It's not put into jewelry.
You have to drill so much deeper to get platinum out. And platinum, unlike gold, it attaches itself to host rock. So they take tons and tons of the Earth's rock out of the ground to get one little nugget of platinum. Platinum costs more to work on, so when you look at platinum in finished goods, you know it's going to be more expensive. Platinum is normally not sold by gram. Normally you won't see gram weight on platinum. That comp we showed, it did not say if it was 950.
All right, well, I got a taste of this
Nope,
guy, but
this is the
I guess we're
best.
going to go ahead and do some non-ShopLC bingo. I do, you know, we'll see how it goes, and maybe if these two are still on later, or, you know, if we're getting frustrated with our bingo, we'll come back and just chill out with these two. I got no problem with that. But I do understand that having a game running while we watch and react makes the whole experience heightened, right? Don't you want a heightened experience without doing hardcore drugs? All right. All right, here's tonight's card. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go over the squares, and as soon as we do, we are underway. We haven't really peeked in on any of the other channels, so no need to worry about something that's already happened. We have a dramatic slow pouring of sauce. This can also include certain types of beverages or even food items, as long as there's a slow pouring. Alberti, we got half tucking. We've got a useless or terrible product that we agree upon, product that could kill or maim you. Quack Doctor is selling some snake oil. Mary throws her head back for some reason. Doodle Doo. Mic issues. And this we've decided is actually any sort of tech issues, graphics, lighting, camera work, anything that isn't Warzone audio. I think there might be one or two people here that needs that clarification. Okay, exploited pet. Before is better in a before and after comparison. HSN British guy just won't go away. Hey, Ben's, good to see you. Color choices. That's our free square because it's never not happened. Josie Moran. Celebrity sells crap. Lock and Lock. Invicta. Bottle or glass of wine on the set. BS story from a host about how they just used the product. Wegman stuff on the counter. Marsha's personal favorite square. David rests his finger silently to lip, nose, or chin. Fake candles. Host breaks a food item slowly in half. Remote. There is the Warzone audio. These, yeah, they're we got, okay. And then vague health benefits, okay? Now, with me being the master of ceremonies, if you will, I'm going to go ahead and say the first thing to do is to go to Shop HQ because Invicta is on the board. It's either on this channel or it's nowhere to be found. So why not look immediately and see what the deal is? All right.
How this is put together.
Yes. Okay. Got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Whee!
No, they're not in the stock tonight.
Okay, so we are really low.
All right.
We're pretty low.
What else have we got in terms of the
Sasquatch.
spec on this,
Well,
Kevin?
specs just
Yeah, I want to start a watch company called Sask. S-A-S-K. Sasquatch. I like that. Thanks for the idea, Marcia. You'll get no credit or financial compensation for the idea, but thank you. Oh, wait a minute. I'm looking... Oh, I'm sorry. This is the other channel I had up from that new British show. We got watches galore. Okay, this is the Invicta. And then over here is the channel I had playing during the... No royalties for you. Sorry. We're doing like SAG rules here, okay? By the way, Drew Barrymore, fuck off. Like, honestly. Oh, the show must go on for you, must it, Drew? Are you struggling to make ends meet, Drew? Are you? What, being like the great-grandchild of like 5 generations of like successful Hollywood actors and actresses? Like, you never... Drew. A, the show ain't good. B, don't be a dick. Okay? All right, back to the stuff. Sasquatch. I'm gonna start my own line of watches. The Sasquatch. Let's go to the in the kitchen. All right, I'm gonna take your word for it, Pool. Normally, I like to know a reason or something, but you've built up enough of my good graces here. Now, if you utterly fail me by making me go here without any sort of explanation, then I might not take you up on that request next time.
And we're going to ship them for free. And
what's happening? Waiting on a pour.
I don't even want to
They're
bring
gonna
this
pour
home
the
like to
roar?
the grocery store and have to carry it and put it in the car. We're going to ship it to you for free. There is a fancy grocery store where near I live. There's also a very fancy restaurant that sells these acai bowls. Do you know what they also serve? Roar. And I say to my kids, Mommy sells that at work, but our price is so much better.
Looks like Johnny Knoxville if he'd never done one stunt.
Much better. Well, it's delivered to you for free. So
Oh, speaking of overpriced food, can I just point out something here? When I went to go post tonight's stream here on Reddit, as I typically do, I'm usually met with, at best, a one-up vote. Here's a one-up vote, one-up vote, Here's a 0. Here's another 0. There's a 1. So I'm averaging 3/4 of one vote per stream post. But then somebody posts, hey, the QVC food prices are extraordinarily high. 16 upvotes. What is this person saying that is just so incredible? How is this breaking news? How are you starting a
morning? I walk into the laundry room and get one.
I don't get it.
Really
what do people want? Come here. We talk about overpriced food all the time, along with every other crazy ass thing going on with this crazy ass network.
I know you're spending more than $2.79 for 18 ounces of something.
If they're going to drink it right out of the bottle, then we can't get a pour.
It's going to have empty calories. Do you want to get functionality? Do you want vitamins, electrolytes?
No, I don't want functionality.
Sometimes water's just not enough.
That's right. All right, 500
Sometimes
have already been ordered.
functionality is overrated.
If you want all 24, both cases in Georgia peach, or strawberry lemonade, or mango clementine, or that cucumber watermelon.
Mango
or if you want to do a
clementine?
combo, we'll send out to you 6 of each. But do
Mango
not wait. It's the first time we've
clementine?
even done the strawberry lemonade in a 24-pack. Rolly, thank you so much.
Thanks
I'm
for
gonna
having
hold
me.
on
They're
to my
done.
Georgia
They're
peach the rest
done.
of
We're
the
not
show.
getting a pour.
I'll take you for the ride home.
Pull.
All right, still to come
You've
from
gone
Bubba
one
Mancini.
rung down on the ladder.
I'm gonna
You're
save
high
you a
on the
lot of
ladder.
time. This
You're quite high on the ladder in comparison to most. But you just took one rung down. What in... We tried. But, I mean, you had me thinking, run over here, something is happening. It was just a theory. We need hard evidence this early on. HSN British guy. Let's start with that, huh? We got the Invicta, right? All right. Yeah. What will be overpriced? What's going on now? Chicken tenders? Okay, they're normally overpriced.
You were at the restaurant.
Do we have food breaking in half on the board? Yes. Okay, good. I didn't remember reading that. I'm glad we have it.
Seasoned and breaded, heat and eat chicken tenders. Literally one of
Start to literally count.
8 to 108 and everywhere in between.
By the way, literally, not literally. Literally. That's like people that say library. Or no, how they say library. How do people mess it up? Library? I don't know.
With some tips with us, but
Maybe
let
I'm
me walk
messed
you
up.
through the offer
All right,
and
how much
what
is
it
this
is that
stuff?
you have the opportunity to get today.
Nuclear.
First of all, the most delicious,
Nuclear.
tender,
Nuclear.
succulent chicken tenders.
All right, 4 pounds, $62. That works out to approximately $15.50 a pound. Well, $63, so call it $15.70. I don't know, something like that. For chicken, just because there's some breading on it. I mean, normally, what is chicken? $6 a pound. So, the extra $10 a pound is for the breading. Is that what I'm led to believe? Or is it more complicated than that? I don't know. You guys tell me. Overpriced or expensive but not crazy? What are people thinking here?
What's really remarkable is that 4 pounds are available on QVC.com as a
They look so uneven in the way they're seasoned. Some of them look super, like, over-seasoned, and others look
$55,
plain.
$94 and change. So to be able to get this for $59.99 is excellent, but then to double it and end up saving almost $20 is even better.
You don't save by doubling.
Get this today. The flavors are sweet and smoky or savory, and we say the same thing about Jimmy Stovall.
All right, do we have any wine anywhere?
And Tom Cassidy.
On the live stream just now, she said, which one's sweet and smoky, which one's savory? And I was like, I think I'm sweet and smoky. Tom was like, you sound savory.
Man, I know we're out of the pandemic, but some people I would still maintain some social distancing. I don't want my head this close to this guy talking into my face. No offense to Mr. Corky, but he's just kind of a sweaty guy. He's constantly handling meat. He's got the meat sweats, you know?
Fantastic. The only way, you're not going to get these anywhere else with our barbecue dry rub seasoning in that batter, and it gives it that
She
extra
appears to have taken an extra step back. Maybe she's caught on.
that crispy, crunchy outside batter, and then inside you get all that tender white meat chicken. I mean, literally, it just breaks your heart.
Even Corky says literally. God, what is happening? I met a new I got a new subscriber on my own when I went to the immigration office yesterday. I was in a escort situation with a fellow foreigner. I'm not going to dox this guy, but he was a nice guy to meet. We were talking. And, we got British guy. Okay, cool. See, Paul, you're going to redeem yourself right now. You're going to take that step right back up where you were on the ladder. Like nothing ever happened. HS2. I might need another letter in there. That might help. All right. British guy will not go away.
In front of it. Now, what is that going to do? That's going to get rid of 99.97% of
That's
all
not good
the air
enough.
particulates.
That's
Well,
still
you saw the smell. It just disappeared right
0.03%
before your very
of,
eyes, all the way up to human hair. Mine
like
full of fur
poison
from my
and
2
stuff.
dogs. There's fur, but I don't have to
There
worry
he
about
is.
that. Now it's actually sucking it up.
There he is in that blue jacket. I think this is an old presentation. I feel like I've seen this one. But he's there. He doesn't go away, even if he's on a rerun. Where is he? Where are you hiding at, buddy? All right. How about I go back to, well, what's still in the kitchen that could help? Oh, sauce? Wait, we got chicken tenders. There's got to be sauce. Right?
Batter there. Thin layer of batter.
Right,
but
they've
it
got
gives
some,
that nice
looks like
crunch and
some of
all
that rub,
flavor, and
you
then
know,
that all
hot
white meat
sauce.
chicken tender. That is what
Like
makes
wing
the difference.
sauce.
Well, and we're talking eat. This is good food. It's already prepared. Just heat
It's
them
not
and
good
eat them
food.
however you prefer. We've got tips from Tom Cassidy.
Yes, Barb. My 9th year of living here has just begun.
The tenders.
So these are things that are so versatile. You just mentioned the big game. I've been over here building a charcuterie board. Charcuterie board.
A charcuterie board. Come on, guys. That's clever.
Bite-sized pieces, probably. And then I'm just taking a toothpick, and I'm literally just building.
Literally. That's his second literally. He has a literally.
Look, and you got your
It's like a
protein,
virus.
You got your flavor pack. And
Is
then
that a cork kebab?
That's a cork kebab.
Okay, where's the laughing hysterically? Where is it?
Yeah, that's what it is, which is just the thing you said.
We don't have it.
Look, and just how easy. And
We
look at
don't
it, what
have
it looks
hysterical
like.
laughter.
It's like you spent time doing this.
Yeah, Barb, I'm starting to say wow, too. It's starting to get to the point where I can say, like, oh, my God, I've spent 20% of my life here now. Like, this Halloween coming up is going to be, my first Halloween here was 2016, 2020. Yeah, I'm like my 9th Halloween in a row.
Or
Weird.
the 8 pounds, and when you
So, 45 years old, 9 Halloweens. That's 20%, right? No, 20%.
sweet and smoky, 1,000 in savory, And
It can
just
be a
few
nice
more
place
than
to
that
live.
in the combo that can ship for the today's special value price. So please don't wait on that.
Look at
and
how
here's
much
the fun thing too. You can get them
I mean,
to ship
we don't
immediately.
have
and
Dine
I know
and Dash
we've
on the
already
board,
started
right?
football season, so.
Yep.
The watch parties are
Oh, you
are
know about that
happening, the
football. Okay, I'm
tailgating's
just
happening.
waiting for the
Get them
sauce.
now, or
We
you
got
can have
3
them ship
sauces
on
over here.
October
But if he's
9th.
dipping them,
And
then
don't
that's
forget
not
about,
pouring.
the
If this
auto delivery.
dickhead
That's
dips
important because this is a staple
instead of pours,
in your freezer that is
is.
already ready. So
That's
on a
right.
Wednesday,
He's
on a
just
hump
doing
day,
this again.
you
Yeah.
can pull out some delicious tenders.
That's
and have
right,
them
and
for
that
dinner.
is, kids are back in school, schedules are crazy.
Right.
What's for dinner? And the other thing is I was telling Allie
This is
earlier,
how I like
my
my
son's a
tenders
picky eater.
served.
He doesn't
I
want
want
the same
the-
things we have.
Okay.
the
And what
cook
I
to
love
just
about chicken tenders
break it up
is
with his
you can take our bag,
greasy
open
hands
it up,
and then
just
just
take a few
throw
out
it on
if
a
you'd
plate.
like, and put it in your air fryer, and in 15 minutes you
Ugh.
have these great chicken tenders. But
Lock and lock on
we
one?
can have chicken tenders the way we want them.
All right,
We
here's
might
what I'm
this
gonna
at
do.
dinner like
Here's
we
what
have
I'm
over
gonna do.
here.
Yeah.
He might just want them with a little dipping sauce, or just how they are. So we've
The
kinda,
hell's Lock and
put
Lock
2
doing
birds with
on
one
one?
stone by cooking some chicken tenders, and we can serve them different ways,
Oh,
which I think is so
printed
important. 'Cause I know
on the
my
Lock
wife
and
was
Lock.
tired of
Oh
cooking,
shit!
2 different
Christmas
meals.
Lock and
Because
Lock.
my son's picking, we eat something different.
And David,
These are perfect
okay.
because we really can't.
I'm
eat
still
up,
hanging for the
8
sauce.
or 10 for all
I'm
3
not
of us,
giving up
and
on
then he
sauce.
can have
They're
them just like
chicken
he wants them,
tenders.
and then we can do
Who
make a
eats
salad
chicken
like
tenders
Tommy,
without
like an
sauce?
appetizer.
Right.
That's what's so great and versatile about
You're
it.
Trying
you're
to
a
save you
crazy
from
person.
having to make that
If you
trip to that drive-through place too. To
wait,
spend
wait,
a fortune
God, he keeps
on
getting
chicken
near.
that really
Oh wait, wait,
isn't
he's
even
wait, wait.
good.
Is that
So
is that
this
a
is
wait?
good
That's
flavor,
slow. Look,
it's
he's
delicious
he's
chicken.
slowly
Like I
doing it
said,
off the spoon.
everyday price for this
He's
is
everything's
close to
deliberately
$95 for
slow.
4
It's a
pounds.
slow.
You're getting for
It's all slow.
$59.98 that
I'm
same
counting it.
offer. That is what a today's
I never
special
thought
value
we can
price
get a
is. That
slow
is
pour
a
simply from a
blow-your-mind
spoon,
price,
but hot
that
damn,
price
here we are.
expires at the end of the day. So
All
lock
right.
into them now.
It was dramatic as
Get them
well.
while we have that price.
All right, now
Have
we
them
can go
so that
watch
they're
David.
on the ready for all the holidays and special.
Yeah. Wait, maybe is she gonna mention a holiday past Christmas? Is that on the board? So many things to keep track of. I tell you what, the things I do for you people, I don't know. All right, let's see.
Lock carriers, so this won't wash off.
No, this won't wash off. It still can go right in the dishwasher, top rack or bottom of that. David,
Oh,
I had
God,
to
he's
take the
wearing
snow
an
people
Eagles
'cause it reminds
jersey.
me when you're a little kid playing in the snow.
Oh, and
They're
decorating the snowman,
it's
right?
so hard to pick. So this is the famous pie carrier.
Did you eat the yellow snow, David? All right, what are we looking for in this thing? Are we looking for a fake candle? What are we looking for?
We've never ever put print on these, and again, it's
See,
easy
I
to
can't-
open one-handed, no worries
If
whatsoever.
I'm on the
You just have to
QVC
unlatch
website,
all
I
the
can move
hinges.
this
It's
price
still
out of
got
the way. Maybe
food-grade
see a
silicone
candle
seal
over
right there,
here.
so it
but,
makes it airtight and watertight. If you want to
Nope, this
microwave
looks
on
like
it, you
some
just have to flip it
glasses.
right out inside, and you have to make sure your microwave's
Did I miss David's finger to his lip? How did I miss that?
thick. So this is the famous pie carrier. We've never
Waiting?
ever put
Ah,
print on
God.
these.
Well,
and
yeah,
again,
of course.
It's
That's
easy to open one-handed, no worries whatsoever. You just have to unlatch all the hinges. It's still got the food-grade silicone seal right there, so it makes it airtight and watertight. If you want a
I
microwave
can picture it floating in the ocean now. It's fantastic.
on it, you just have to flip it right out inside, and you have to make sure your microwave's large enough. So, David, we love this. And you know what? These are for the collectors, and I know if my aunt is watching tonight.
What is this? What is your favorite fall pie flavor? I love pumpkins and pumpkin pie. This is something that should be like in a highlights magazine. Like a 3-year-old should be reading something this just pointless. What is your favorite fall pie? Pumpkin. Can you believe it? I'm going to go out on a limb here. Pumpkin pie. Oh, thanks. Thanks for that input. I tell you what. There's someone who's thinking outside the box.
She's buying.
She's buying, because one time I didn't tell her. We went on with
Marcia, if there is, I want to meet them. Well, not in person, though. That's the thing. I want to meet them.
something, and I went to her house, and I'm like, how did you buy that? Because
She cut you out of the will, didn't she? All right. Now, hey, can I tell you that we have featured pie carriers in the past, and they've always flown out the door.
See, there you go. There you go, Marcia. Didn't take long to find.
the door.
One of our most popular items on Lock and Lock on In the Kitchen with David. So this is the first time ever with patterns. Now, this is pump.
If I met the Lock and Lock people, they would stick me like cotton candy in their little demo. They put me in with some like windshield wiper
And
fluid.
our most popular choice tonight, our only order of the year.
Only order.
If we sell out of these, now remember, Chris Prime was here for 21 years. Patty's been here for 24.
That might be the ugliest shade of orange I've ever seen, by the way. It looks retro, to be honest. This is straight out of the 70s.
4 years. You brought the brand to QVC
Yes.
24
100
years
pieces.
ago.
And 10 containers only.
And
Anyways,
only
thanks.
10.
Oh, okay. Color choices. Thank you, Barb. Of course. We never can go without our color choices. Now, the finger to chin is the only David square, huh? Otherwise, we got the lock and lock already. I don't know if I'm willing to hang out here much longer just for the hope of a finger to the chin.
To everybody that we've just grown, and we can't thank you enough.
And thanks to customer requests, we put a handle in the lid because our customers love the handle.
You have to have a handle if you're going to carry something.
Well, if you're
to
going over
somebody's
the
house.
river and through the woods to grandmother's house, right? And you're carrying
Oh, boy.
the pie, and because
Oh, Pool is hinting that the finger to the face is coming.
you're in charge of bringing the mashed potatoes, or you're in charge of the sweet potato casserole, or you are in charge of the dessert.
Calm down,
You're
David.
putting cheesecake in here, store-bought or homemade, your choice, no judgment. And
By the way, David looks svelte in this sort of Jersey-esque Eagles shirt. It looks like he could play like right outside linebacker.
this is great for charcuterie, for crudité, which is a
Stop bringing up those words.
fancy word for cut up vegetables. And this is lovely. And how many of these gone now, Brian? 3,000 are
gosh.
gone. And I have 1,000
I
people
missed
waiting to
that,
place
huh?
orders. And some of those folks are buying more than one. Now there are three
Yeah, I'm going to go with the latter.
patterns.
Yes, 3 patterns. And right to the
But I tell you what, it would make sense that the weight loss happened because that would explain why underneath his neck looks all like loose. Like, you know how his face used to be quite filled in? Kind of had like that Jerry Lewis sort of gland problem look to his face. No hard feelings, David. But yeah, when you lose that kind of fat and you lose weight and you're that age, that probably gives you that kind of weird
Is most popular.
hanging
So
skin
we want
under
to
the
show
neck.
you it's pumpkins all the way around with a pumpkin-colored lid. Then
By the way, check out the satanic easy pay. Who would ever? I don't care how religious of a person you are. Just let me not deal with that number. You know, that's the one number I don't want to deal with. Is it too much to ask?
And we have cardinals, because remember, when cardinals are near, angels appear. Because it's been said that cardinals visit us when we lose a loved one to let us know 2 things. One, that they're okay, and that you're going to be okay. And
David, what? How is there any, like, iota of truth to what he's talking about? This is a myth, right? Cardinals aren't aware of deaths to the family. And they're not flying over to comfort you. What is he talking about?
And that's so important. And then finally, we have the whimsical snow people. We call it snowman for ordering purposes, but there are snowmen, there are snow women on there, there are Christmas trees. Oh, let's hold him right here so we
Hey, it's a him, her, they situation or something. I don't
can
know.
see. Look at how pretty.
The presence of the trees, the snowflakes falling.
I mean,
I don't care what gender they are. They all have their genitals exposed.
can you imagine cookie swaps with this?
Yes.
Now, I understand we're celebrating It's Fall, y'all, in this show.
I know.
But before you know it, it's going to be Christmas, y'all. It's going to be holiday, y'all. It's going to be Kwanzaa, y'all. It's going to be Hanukkah, y'all. Everybody is going to be busy with the holidays, and the holidays tend to sneak up on
Where'd
us.
she come from?
Tomorrow is the 15th of September.
Halfway through September, it's almost October.
How
then
in the
my
world
mind,
did the month
right?
get half gone already?
Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. It was worth the wait, folks. Now I can get the hell out of here. There's the finger. Normally it's more vertical. He did more of a horizontal for us here, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Okay, That's a corner square as well. We like those. Ooh, okay. I like this. I like this path. I think finding a product that could kill or maim you in the next hour and 18 minutes is an achievable goal. And some kind of, screw up on the set. Remember when there was like a 2-week straight period where every time we were watching the live QVC channel, we kept hearing like background noise and like 2x4s getting knocked over and shit? I wonder what that was all about. It was weird. It was like it kept happening for like this chunk of time, and then it stopped happening.
And you two, would you remind everybody, refrigerator, they want to know if it can go in the freezer, can they store their pies?
Let's do Lock and Lock 101.
Yes.
Okay.
It's easy to open one-handed, David.
I don't want to do Lock and Lock 101. I'm sorry. I don't want to do that. What else is over here? What's on 2 and 3? We haven't looked at these channels.
Of crosses. This is something.
This is starting to get worrisome. QVC 2, I feel like all week has been jewelry. I'm getting concerned that they're going to devote a channel just to jewelry. That does not help our bingo at all.
And then Adrian is wearing.
Okay, we got stretching.
Then we have that.
We got stretching. We got pulling. We got tugging. We got rubbing.
That you had to take to the
we got the whole damn spiel. Is that on the card? Somebody might be half tucking one of these as well. Nope, not on the board. Not on the board. If they mentioned St. Patrick's Day, that would be most useful.
Cleary, red, regular, or
candles on Pearl TV. Okay, I'm down with that. I don't remember them ever having candles before. Candles on Pearl. I love it. I love like we're like an underground society. You understand? Like when one of us says to the other candles on Pearl, nobody outside this group knows what the hell that means. But these are real. These are real, aren't they?
Man meint ja, wir hätten hier irgendwo was animiert.
These look real.
Aber schauen Sie mal an meine Hand. Ach, schade. Schauen Sie mal.
Maybe they're
das
not
ist
real.
live im Studio.
No, they're not real. They're not real. Okay. I got tricked. I did get tricked.
Ja, also man glaubt's kaum, dass das künstliche Kerzen
Okay, they're fake. They're fake. That's the best looking fake candles I've ever seen, though. Like this one in particular. This is the one where I was like, oh, okay, I see it now. It's like a bulb. I can see how it's not really flickering, but this one was tricking me for a minute. All right. Yes, not real indeed. Fake candles. Look at this Look at this cluster down here. If we were doing target practice, this would be what they call a nice grouping. We would get extra credit, but unfortunately, this is bingo, and it don't mean shit. Can we find some wine somewhere? I mean, what's going on here? What's with the lack of booze on the set? It's a bit concerning. I'm used to more booze. Okay, we got bacon, potato, cheddar, bacon, potato. Okay, this is overpriced. All right, they're potatoes. All right, sight unseen. 8-ounce, which translates to 4 pounds. That's more than $11 per potato. Yeah, is there bacon and cheese on it? Sure. But you're talking about an $11 potato. Get bent, sight unseen, overpriced, and it's not on the board. Why did I bother just going through that whole spiel? I thought we were looking for overpriced food. Why the hell did I just do all that? All right. What's next? Let's go over to TJC. Okay, we don't have bedroom toy on the board, but that doesn't necessarily mean one of their bedroom toys might not maim you in some way.
Also, remember here where your latimus dorsi is, because that takes
Okay,
a
well,
lot.
we got another one. We got an utterly useless product. This looks like an oven mitt with more of these dumb laser, like game show little fucking bright light. What were those things called? Was it bright light? What was the name of that? what was the name of that the toy? Was it Bright Light? Yeah. Anybody remember this? Oh, Light Bright. That was it. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Everything looks like a frickin' Light Bright. Right? Am I right, people? Am I right? Yeah.
A lot of pain. Now you're carrying, but then also afterwards when you're holding her, you know. And also
vague benefits. Good point. Let's stay tuned. All right. So, I'm already saying we got a terrible, utterly useless product here. LED oven mitts. It's just, what are we doing? What are we even considering happening here? Okay, but yeah, let's see if we get some vague benefits. Sorry. There we go.
Picking up still,
I think it's
you
bong
know,
hit
lots
time.
of times, and she's gonna become much more. Both your other kids needy.
There it is. Look at that. The red lights, the green lights.
I regressed badly.
One means stop. One means go.
I'm one of two.
Okay. The regression with 1 of 3, I can promise as well. Let us know. Sarah Mack's been back on. She says, hi again. Right, can I just show you, Sarah? So Sarah said, I use the red light for pain relief. I won't take pain medication due to the same problems that I had, Joanne had. And it takes such a long time to sort your inflammation and your gut out. Oh, you're singing my song. You know how strumming, you know, that's what you're doing, Sarah. I totally hear you. She said, so she had the same problem that I had with pain relief. So she doesn't take it. And she says to sort out the inflammation in your gut takes so long. So I just don't take it as I can't cope with
All right,
the other
that bong hit
ailments,
reminded
so the
me.
contraindications of taking
Everybody
medication.
hanging out
Sarah
tonight
has
with the live stream
wholeheartedly
already
said
hit the like
no,
button, right?
Because
Like,
she knows
that already happened, right?
that Opatra will help. Do you know, Sarah, that means
already happened.
such a lot. Because, you know, I have been very clear. I
that
can't
all
tell
went
you
down.
what to do. And I wouldn't.
All
I'm not a
right, 8
medical
likes.
doctor. I'm not a pain specialist.
8.
I'm just a
We're
human
gonna get that
person
number
in
to
a
double
human body.
digits
And I know
before the night
that
is through.
sometimes you've got to
Oh,
take
you got 9?
the path of least discomfort.
Apparently
If you are in
21
pain,
came in.
Even if you're
Let's take
having
a look at
dreadful contraindications,
All right.
sometimes there's no way
Just
around
a little-
it. Do you know? There's just no
little
way
peek
around
into
it.
the
And I could take you
behind the
down a very
curtain here.
dark path on that. It's what my mom has specialized in treating for the majority of her professional life, okay? So it is something I'm very familiar with. But my mom, in fact,
very
once
familiar with
I was put onto,
disco
I had
oven
a car
mitts.
accident.
Okay.
Oh, I've had a colourful life.
Gosh,
and Mum, I was recommended after the car accident two pain medications, and my mum said, no way. She just came and took the medication away. She said, you cannot, with your personality, you can take neither of those two. She said,
Hey,
you
the
just
kids
can't.
in the
We're gonna
70s
find a
had it
different way,
easy,
Joanne. We're
Benz.
going to find a
All you had to do was avoid, you know, the random lawn dart thrown into the air from impaling you. But it was nothing like the 50s where they had that like at-home like atomic kit where they stuck like, what was it, radium or whatever, like in the toy. And here, play with some radium. The kids will learn something.
different way.
Good for you.
Or uranium, sorry.
Had her on hand to tell you that.
Well, you know, I am lucky, but the point is, sometimes you don't have a choice because you need to run away from the pain.
I do have a choice. You can't tell me I have no choice. I have to buy your laser oven mitts. It's not, I'm not buying that. I want to stick around for some vague benefits here, but I don't think they have the balls to even list something. Like, what could you possibly even have, like, what graphic? They're not even going to show anything. They're not even going to talk about what this does. That's their whole job, is to basically talk around what it actually is supposed to do for you. Oh, look, she's got it up and running.
To use this just
Merry
before you go into
Christmas,
bed,
everybody.
If you wanted to just lie there and fall asleep. If you wanted to pop this onto your
No.
pillow, if you're going to...
Okay, I'm convinced now. This can kill you. This can kill you. No, I'm not falling asleep with my head on your laser oven mitt. What possible benefit could that give me? Look at, even her face says it all. Like, all right, I know we're talking a lot of bullshit here, but that last statement she's talking... No, don't sleep on this, please. Don't.
I would just say, don't put your head on this, but because you've got two, see what I was imagining in my bed, on my pillow like this, not even going near that, you know, just lying on it, because I would love to have Mariah over here's hair. This isn't actually Mariah Carey. This is Claire.
Do you know what? I hope she's watching because I'm her biggest fan.
I think Pete would.
You hope Mariah Carey is watching. Wow. I think Mariah has a better chance of finding my channel. And nobody shit talks my channel more than me. Yeah, not happening, lady. Don't worry about it. Oh, you know what I forgot to look for? That the ones that were tugging on the shirts, I was like, we should stick around to see if they have a half tuck. And we didn't stick around.
5 cents of get it home. Stay in your
they're not
church
wearing
size,
half
no
tuck
need to
apparel.
adjust there. And it's machine wash, line dry.
All right, never mind.
Tumble dry.
No, throw
Tumble
the
dry.
wash machine and dryer. Pull it out of the dryer. No steaming, no ironing.
Well,
Okay.
don't put your phone away yet because there's lots more shopping
What do
to
we got?
do.
What's next, Pat?
We are going to talk about the premium stretch slim leg pants. Thank you very much for doing that.
These are pajamas.
A5493.
More pajamas. Not on the board tonight. Exploited pet, guys. Half tucking, before and afters, celebrities, wine, BS story. We should definitely be hearing a BS story at some point. We got to keep our eyes and ears peeled here as we head into the second and final hour of tonight's stream. Ladies and gentlemen. A new hour beginning in 6 minutes, so a lot of stuff is going to change.
Yeah, look how beautiful that looks.
I don't know what kind of
love
half
the
tucking we're
outfit.
going to get.
I mean,
Everyone's
look how
trying to
pretty
look
that
like
outfit is on
they're
her,
off
and she's
to a
wearing
job
super
interview.
Comfortable pants. These same
As
pants.
much as
Adrian
popular
could
as
go
half
home
tucking
and
is,
put
I
on
don't think it's
sneakers and a
acceptable for
sweatshirt
job
on top
interviews.
and want to wear the same pants. All right, enough of me. Petite
We love to hear from you. Don't say that.
But we hope that you will try them because they really are good.
Yeah.
Regular.
You have them on with sneakers, and I have them on with a boot, so you can see different ways of wearing just that basic black pull-on pant. You look great in them, Pat.
Pull-on
And
pant.
Pat and I have totally different bodies. She's got narrow hips. I've got fuller hips.
But they fit.
All right, well, you don't have to rub it
Stretch
in.
will form to your body. So don't fuss over the sizes, too. They're just an elastic pull-on pant. Really well done.
Like
with the
every
seam in the
other
front,
pair of
seam
pants
in the
we
back,
sell.
And those beautiful angled pockets.
They are made
I
for
know you're gonna
you
love
to
these.
just
We're going to show you the detail on a lighter
let it
color
all
so you can see the
hang
detail.
out.
But let's get you rolling on this one. You have not seen these since
God.
January.
Wow.
Susan created
I'm telling
a new
you, this
color.
is the reason why. Look, and again, I'll be the first to say I'm overweight. I grew up on your typical American diet. BS story maybe on TJC. They're doing fragrances. TJC Beauty or TJC Regular? I got the Beauty one up here. Yeah, you don't even need to think about it. One of my favorite. That's what I want. I just want someone. I don't want autonomy anymore. I don't want any of that. TJC Regular? Okay. Let me go over there. I don't want to be sentient. I don't want any of that. All right, what is this? What are we looking for? Oh, a BS story? Do I need to back it up or?
And there it is. Yeah. It's got ambergris in there as well. Vanilla, absolutely beautiful.
Vanilla.
Very sexy. I would just say to you, I know you're looking at those there. It doesn't really tell you how sexy that recipe is. Like, you know, I'm very proud of my tomato soup. I
Jacob?
hope you'd enjoy it without me having to break down what all is in it. My secret ingredient.
Did you hear the story already, or you just
but
feel
then,
like they're on the
you could love
verge?
that,
What's the
Mr.
deal?
Vegan. And then the
Should I run
final
it back
one,
like a minute or
that we've got
two?
for you is, of course, the code red, which is option 3. And I'm tempted to have a little spritz, just because I know you've used both of your wrists there. Oh, just before the time runs out, tell us about code red.
Code Red is, again, all made by
Please
Perry.
tell me
They
it's
are
that guy
all
with the
prolific fragrances that
really
many of us
short,
would recognise.
matted
I know you
down,
don't $9.99, but it
peroxide
really
blonde
does
hair.
smell like a $9.99
Oh no, it's
fragrance,
No, it
this
doesn't.
guy.
They're
Oh,
beautiful.
I hate this guy.
Lovely.
Now, we are going to have to do our connection to more 4 now, if you don't mind. And the lovely Joe are going to take a very, very quick 2 or 3 minute break while we make that connect.
You basically are just telling your audience I got to take a shit. I got to take a very quick 2 or 3 minute break. You know what I'm implying, right?
And of course, also the connection to the lovely Lisa in Los Angeles. And let me
Don't
tell
worry, I'm regular. It doesn't take me long. 2-3 minutes tops.
you, if you want to look good, don't go anywhere. It's coming up straight after these messages.
All right, well, we're not going to get a BS story during a commercial.
Stay in the know.
You want to go back and listen to this? Oh, God. Okay, let me look at it. Okay. I'm going to tap this like 17 times. That'll give us like 3 minutes or something. All right, here we go. Oh, I already hate this.
Talking about William Hunt, all created by the lovely Perry, who lives about 3 miles from me, actually. And these are, if I dare be cheap.
Is he lying about how far away this guy lives? I'm willing to think he's lying. But it was 2 exact. He lives 3 miles from here.
Enough to tell you,
I'm actually believing that.
Very well-known brand recopied. They are almost identical to the big one, especially that code black. You'd recognise that if I put that on.
Okay.
Yes, that does smell very familiar. My friend Nick.
All right. Me too. What's going on here?
I think this is the blue is like the Davidoff blue.
Davidoff, yeah.
Oh, by the way, I failed to check in once last night with Lauren. I'm not gonna miss her 2 nights in a row. You kidding me? Let's just check in with Lauren for a sec.
Morganites. That's it. So
Let's see what's shaking. Not literally. Oh wow! Was it? Oh
she's
wow!
already initiated one of my most important shopping rules. She said, you know what? I saw this over Labor Day weekend. I can't stop thinking about it.
I mean, what in the nightmare before Christmas is this? I love it. It's Jane Skeleton.
You can help me.
It's
Tell me you have
rules.
something similar. We actually have the ring available. So Becky, F, whenever you're
Yeah,
ready.
that's
Got your diamond ring. You can't stop
that
thinking
dress
about it.
is
You know my rule. If
fantastic.
you can't stop thinking about it, I
Look
give
at
it
the
15
nails,
minutes.
the
If
hair.
You can't stop
Oh,
thinking
look
about it,
at
after
the
15 minutes, you
look
gotta
at
have
the
it. So
bun.
we have got a very special
Look
show
how
lineup
much
that
is
going to be
happening
a lot
back
of
there.
clearance, a lot of closeout, a really nice
Look
sale
at the
event.
look at the perfect
even though
curl
it's not
there.
technically a holiday today.
Man, anybody talking shit about my lady Lauren is jelly. You're just jelly. She is a package. Let me tell you something. And I don't mean just the physical. I mean, all right, maybe I do. I don't know. All right, like 90% I do. I don't know. I just think, and then wait, hold on. There was a episode last night that we didn't ever see. So I got to know what outfit that was. I can't, at this point, I can't let an outfit go by without.
And will be seeing going forward as they escalate. We also have something very special.
All right, that's it. I'm moving back to the States. I'm moving back to Lauren. It's not creepy like that, okay? I'm like Ben Stiller in Something About Mary. Yeah, it's kind of creepy, but if you got to know me, you'd know it. Just I just really dig you, And yeah, you might accidentally think there's some hair gel that you can borrow, and that could get awkward, But in the overall scope, it's a love story, you and me.
In a
I
pink
think there's
diamond.
something
It is
between
a large
us.
stone as well. It's a 23-pointer.
All right. I can't. Lauren, you're a temptress. You're a temptress. All right. Okay, I'm thinking about where to go here. Oh, it's a new hour. Let's do the full, check the channels, see what kind of themes there are and what have you. We got NFL gear on QVC 1. That's probably...
Joe, add that to the 7,000 ordered earlier today, 11,000
Ordered?
today. Wow. All right, now, Dan Wheeler is back here.
Why is everybody so small next to David?
Happy to have you back.
Does David work in Munchkin Land?
Okay.
Is that the deal? Oh, he ran away.
Our today's special value is still available.
She just flashed us.
T-shirts.
Why is there a field goal behind us?
But more than 10 teams
Is somebody
now
taking
gone.
field goal practice?
So we asked Dan to stay.
Yeah.
Our 11 o'clock hour gets very busy. We have a deal coming up in a minute, but this is a deal for the NFL fans out there. Under $70 sale price, normally it's over $80, Easy Pay is $14 to bring it home, and it's more than a t-shirt, Dan. So also officially licensed by the NFL. Right. This is how we support our team. In a space
They did the Easy Pay gets it home for this much
all
thing.
done in a beautiful terry.
And that's not on the board either.
Terry.
Yeah, and the visco gives it a real soft hand. Feel how soft that is?
That is nice.
Yeah.
And beefier than the t-shirts, I will say, like if you're looking for warmth.
You can wear this year-round. First of all, it's bonded. So what they do is they take the fleece and the outer shell and they bond it together. You can't pull that apart. That creates a barrier. It keeps the wind out and the warmth in. I love this, as you mentioned, the space dyed jersey material. It looks like space, like
if you see a giant spark in the corner of your screen and then the stream gets cut off, it's because I electrocuted myself with my latte.
The contrasting colors, the embroidered logo, very tasteful without screaming your team.
Here.
That's why I put on the Lions. I can wear them.
Is our football fan.
All right.
He knows not just about his own team.
I don't see anything helping us here.
Stats and updates on your team too.
David went away.
Specialty cardigan.
At least they moved on from jewelry over here.
Walk into like an Aaron Craft boutique in Ireland, you would not nearly see all
the
of
Irish
these colors. And
the
this
Irish
would be
in
the
their
one,
sweaters.
Like, on the mannequin in the window. Barry, it's so good to see you again. We don't have anything else.
Oh, it's this guy. Oh, I remember this guy.
I think you said it.
Remember all the terrible Irish humor I was doing whenever they had this man on. He really knows his stuff.
There, not only is this style not available anywhere else other than QVC, but the amount of colors and the amount
Where
of
the hell are you staying, lad?
QVC, it's a guarantee that we can give you. You won't find them anywhere else.
Yeah. You're living in some abstract cartoon,
beautiful.
sir.
So, Barry, there's something really different
She looks
visually
tucked.
that's
Well,
happening.
is she fully tucked?
If someone's not familiar
We need
with
partial
what
tucking.
plating is, can you describe how that kind of control in color is just bringing the the cable knit and the herringbone and the fisherman pattern
you know
to life?
what? There is,
Sure.
there is.
So, for example,
it's going to be hard to determine
the
if she's going to wear this sweater.
So really, what you have is we've got the color raspberry, which is the lighter
There's
tone,
some,
and then
there's
we've
some,
got the
there's some
the
hangage
purple
here.
or the wine, which is the darker tone. So both of those threads are fed.
We need
knitted at the
to,
same
we need to
time.
like blow
And
up an
every time that
image,
they alternate
go
between
frame by
front to back
frame.
during the knitting process. Then they will either come to the front or the back. So you can actually see the back side is actually the negative of the front side.
Right.
It's like a sweater. They keep knitting and knitting
and they go the wrong way
and
the pattern is
knitting.
completely ruined. So we actually have to have somebody monitoring the knitting 24 hours a day
Rest
while
in
we're
peace,
knitting
Paul.
Anything in a plaited style. So it really is a
I'm
labor
gonna
intensive.
have
If
to
something
come
goes wrong,
back. It's back to the
That rich
stretch
contour, and
pants.
you're going to like that with that peplum jacket,
Yeah.
I think.
Fabulous. It's a
All right,
great
at
pant.
a featured price.
I know you'll love it.
Eventually, that future price is going to disappear, so take it.
All right, what's in the kitchen? What's going on? I feel like this new hour hasn't really helped. All right, cookies.
Last 3 years, they've won best breakfast food. They've won best dessert the last 2 years.
All right, those are all lies, right? Is this a BS story? They're winning all these awards, really?
Number one, where you guys love the warmth of cinnamon, the heavy cream, the butter, the the eggs, real ingredients. This is the cranberry orange,
gonna
which,
go ahead and take
by
over
the way, at QVC really is our number one. 2 types of cranberries: premium dried cranberries,
It's too many types.
frozen
I only want one
cranberries.
cranberry
No
type at a
guessing.
time.
There's
Oh my gosh.
real fruit.
And that is wild. And the orange, there must, like, the orange
my
is
phone
like
charging? It's
so,
plugged in.
Like, I taste the orange. It's so flavorful.
Real
the orange oil?
pure orange oil. It's not orange flavor. It's not artificial orange flavor.
Down
It's
to 8% on a
tastes
phone that
real.
You can't fake orange flavor.
once it gets
Right?
below
Oh my
10%,
gosh,
it can
this
just
is
cut
so
off
good.
at any
And
time.
look at this again. Cranberries
Wow.
throughout. This is it. This is what our cranberry orange is all about. Look at that. Baking fresh. Remember, 25
I need
minutes
like
in your
8
home oven.
gallons of milk
But let's
to eat this
do a
thing.
mic drop.
Wait, before you do the pumpkin, and we're going to do the mic drop, I have to tell you, Brian, where are we at? If you want all cranberry orange, we have 4 dozen left. It's about to sell out. Just FYI, you can also get all pumpkin, all cinnamon chip, or 6 of any flavors you want combo. Let's talk. We have 600 total to go around. Then
That
sold
that
out.
was an
Can we
orgasm.
please talk about this pumpkin. It has not been on the air in 2 years. I baked them this weekend.
Where's the
My entire
pets?
house smelled like a
Where's the
mansion.
before and afters?
Also, my
Where's the
guests went
wine?
nuts.
Right, because nothing like
There's
it.
a lot of
Real
stuff here that's
pumpkin,
normally
cinnamon,
everywhere.
a little bit of ginger,
Nice fingernail polish.
a hint of allspice.
Taking a bite.
But it's about our cinnamon chips in there, making for the most delicious.
Incredible.
I want to hear this lady's
experience,
voice in like
whether
another
you're
30,
putting
40
butter
years.
on here, I don't think you need more, but
Not
some
that I'll be
people like
alive.
more. Or leaving it alone, or again, when I drizzle this with honey, let's talk about it.
Slow pour.
Because this
Slow
becomes
pour.
that moment, that
Now that.
experience, and that's what David's is all about.
Now, I
It's
just want
my
to say something
favorite
about.
snack.
I want to say something about this sauce.
Christopher
So
Robin.
they're huge. They're a quarter-pound each.
Christopher Robin,
And
I
if
want
you
to
want
eat a
serve
scone.
giant serving, go ahead
It's
and do
such
that.
a
But
lovely
I like
scone.
to take the dough, and as it, as your oven's preheating, that's all the time you need for them to thaw a little in those few minutes, and then cut them in half.
Here,
because
take
when
two
you
of those.
Oh, wait, no.
Take 2 of those and let's show
Let
everyone.
me have
So
one. They're
this is
so
the
minty on the
quarter pound
table.
receive. We cut it first, and
Why do you
this
need so much honey?
became This.
This is enough for one person. So I turn my scones from 12 into 24. No one ever knows the difference. In fact, and it doesn't really even change the cooking time that much.
Do you cut your cocaine that way too? Yeah, I buy 8 grams. I just scoop 4 out, sell it to somebody, tell them it's 8. No problem. They don't know.
Maybe a little powdered sugar. In fact, it was the orange cranberry thing. Can I tell you, we had a big dessert table. I mean, I made it as fancy as I could. It looked really pretty. All I heard about were these scones. And at the end of the party, my mom was
She's talking about a big fancy party where these scones were apparently a big hit. Bullshit. Huh? Did you have a big party and was the make or break moment the scones that are for sale here? Really? Come on.
And then some.
Big
but I
party.
read what you wrote. You said, you know what? Sometimes I want cranberry with another flavor. Today.
Oh, God, I hope it was a party like in where is that place?
but only 4 dozen to go around. And if you want to do the cranberry orange and pumpkin, last call. So cranberry orange is about to go.
I was going for a
completely
Jim
sold out on
Jones
its own.
reference, but I can't remember the
You can get all 12
location.
pumpkin, you can get all 12 cinnamon chip.
Where
or
the
do a
hell?
cinnamon chip
Where the hell that
and a pumpkin,
Kool-Aid
6
thing
of
go
each.
down?
We have 250 remaining total. And then they're gone. Adina, pumpkin and cranberry orange has now sold out. So what do we have in
Okay, so I'm
cranberry
not gonna
orange?
show you
Cranberry
cranberry.
orange and cinnamon chip. That's it. And that's last call.
What's that?
Adina, it's the quality that determines the flavor.
Hey, we got a square out of it. Guyana. Yeah, the Guyana tragedy. Because I was gonna say French Guiana, but I was like, that doesn't sound right. Well, it doesn't because just drop the word French, dum dum. Okay. Okay. Again, if we can just find. Oh, you know what we should do? Okay, guys, we got to put our heads together. I think we can. I think we got a way out of this. Think about it. The one square that gets us bingo right now is a tech issue of some sort, whether it be a mic issue, a lighting issue, a camera issue, a graphic issue. So, in my mind, the best place to go would be like the worst production value place in existence. And you know what place I think that is? Without any argument? The spinning wheel of garbage. Ladies and gentlemen, you tell me that everything's fine with their audio and their video and their everything. You tell me.
Just arrived today. No one's ever seen this. It just came out of the...
Oh.
Literally getting something
Literally.
that no one's ever... ever seen. You're getting the first chance because it's the first show. This is all going to be sold out. It's all going to be gone. It sells out every single time.
$25.95 on this one.
Get this right here, my friends. Look at this right here.
So if we start to hear a bunch of oh my God, look at these Lauren Blair wannabe nails. Look at these wannabe Lauren Blair nails. Lauren, you got competition. And by the way, Michelle, you're being left behind in the dust. You've got to get with the times. Look at what you're up against, Michelle. With your gangly ass fingers. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not trying to be a bully here. I'm trying to like kind of give you that. So what was it? What's that show? Intervention? Yeah. Consider this an intervention, Michelle. Like I'm trying to motivate you. I'm trying to, like slap you into consciousness. Not in a violent way, but in a save you from yourself sort of way. Michelle.
Yep, not one but two right there. $25.95, just a little bit beautiful.
Yeah, only one like it, folks. Only one like it.
I mean, just look at that bypass perfection right there. $25.95.
I mean, so far I'm here for something that I can't prove yet.
Look at that match right there, ladies. Look at that match
wait, coming in here. America's Auction Channel. What is that? What is that? STC? Stich? Just stich? The hell is that? Stich. All right. Are you sure this is the etc.? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Where was the original thing? Oh, America. Oh, so it's just called America's Auction Channel. Q1 has a mic issue. Q1 has a mic issue. Okay, we're going now. Ladies and gentlemen. Q1. Like, that's what YouTube's going to know. QVC one, dipshit. All right. We might have to run it back a little bit. Something fell. Oh, okay. I can't wait. I can't wait. Something fell. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go back like a minute here. Let's get the context of all this. We got some cinnamon swirl bread. Something fell. Of course, David's all right. Come on, baby. Bingo time. Let's go. It's coming. Get ready. Hold on. Let me get the celebratory sound effects ready for this. I ran it back. A minute more than I already did, or a minute more than that? Or a minute. Wait. All right, are we good here? Are we good? Okay. So I want to make sure everything works. All right, let's go.
Loving goodness in there too.
I think we have an update, but both of us are eating. Over 2,000
Oh, that's a happy dance, by the way. Not on the board. It's a shame.
orders placed today. If you want the cinnamon pumpkin,
what was that? What was that? Was that it? I already heard a bump, like a clunk, clunk, clunk. What was that?
2,000 orders placed today. If you want the
That was something. Was that it? I don't know what that was, but it was something. It was definitely not a planned thing. It sounded like something knocking on the table.
Over 2,000 orders placed today. If you want,
It almost sounds like somebody going ba-dum-bump, like like they're doing a rim shot on the table. God, is that the example you're talking about, or is it something else? He says something fell. That definitely didn't sound like something falling, so it must be something else.
the cinnamon pumpkin, that is the one that you see right here. Cinnamon
We'll
pumpkin.
hang in there.
There's now fewer than 200.
Come on,
to go
baby.
around.
Show me the
Loads of
bingo.
that.
Show
If
me
you
the
want
bingo.
cinnamon raisin, final 500.
Yum. Oh, this is exciting. I really hope it's like a giant, like Three Stooges level, like Wilhelm scream sort of crash noise.
If you want the all cinnamon, no raisins, only 300 to go around. The most popular is the combo. And David, explain how the combo works.
And in the combo, it's going to be a little different. You get 2 of the classic cinnamon, which is the signature bestseller.
That's right.
And the cinnamon
Oh, who was that? Oh my God, that freaked me out. Who the hell? That was like Ed Harris in the Truman Show, just speaking from the moon. The hell?
And the pumpkin pie. Now,
oh my God, it had to been a big noise if David had to ask if everything's okay. Who is talking right now?
We've got.
By the way, that's Warzone audio too. By the way, just tossing that in. So things are getting crazy here. Do I have David up on 2 channels at the same time? This is getting stupid.
And only about 18.
Just now. It's just now getting stupid. Everything before this was, like cultured and stuff.
100 combos to go around. And auto delivery ship.
You don't think he sounded like Warzone? It had like a complete like a Darth Vader like effect on his voice. That's Warzone to me.
Ships every, is it 60 days? 60.
We'll listen for him to talk again, and then we'll debate it. Oh, so it's a war zone, but not a remote war zone? Is that what your argument is? It's not far enough away. For now, I'm going to count it, but I will be at least, diplomatic enough to, when he speaks again, to reconsider, okay? But from what I heard, I didn't even have to sit there and like go, am I being too lenient? No, I think I came up with the square. So who are you to tell me what it's meant for? It's my square. We don't know where this guy is. We don't know where he is. I don't know where he is. You don't know where he is. Do you know where he is? Yeah, I'm stopping the stream. Does Marcia know where this other voice is coming from? Is it just a phone call? Or what is it? Where is he? No, there's a third completely different guy. You don't hear this? Oh, my God. Marcia, hold on.
Pumpkin pie. Now, we've got.
Right there. Did you hear that? Right. There's somebody going, right. Right just then.
Right. And the cinnamon raisin.
It's more of it there.
Which is the signature bestseller.
That's right.
And the cinnamon.
That's right.
Raisin and the pumpkin pie. Now, we've got only about 1,800
right. Did you not hear that?
Combos to go around. And auto delivery ships every, is it 60 days? 60.
Unless you're actually going to put a caveat on it, Marcia, and not just go oopsie and maybe backpedal a bit and go, gee, guess I should have taken Steve at his word. You're actually going to still give yourself an out. Well, if it's a producer, though. Amazing. Just take the L, Marcia. Jeez. I take the L when I need to take the L. Take the L. We just need, A, we need to figure out who it is. B, we need to figure out where they are. But C, it's Warzone. That's
60.
the,
Yes,
sir.
that's the
every
important
60 days
thing.
for 1 year. Now, we toasted this one. You could smear some cinnamon cream cheese on top of this.
Oh, yes, please.
Strawberry cream cheese.
Do you hear that in the middle of it?
It sounds completely muffled, like underground.
I mean, I don't know who this is.
Fruit-filled cream cheese. I mean, whatever you got.
Vanilla yogurt is my go-to.
Who?
All right, that at least sounded clearer, but I don't know. Again, it's got this droney, like hollow.
Vanilla yogurt, just a little bit.
It's this guy, okay? It's this guy. Okay? He's got Warzone audio from his restaurant, all right? Can we put this to bed now? Are we good? Is it Marcia approved? Hey, Maria. I'm going to go watch Hunter and Shelley. Okay. Maria, I don't know if I've introduced myself, but nice to have you, and hope to have you back. You have a good evening as well, and I guess a good weekend. I might be on tomorrow night, but at this point, I don't really plan to. Yeah, have a good one. And Marcia takes the L. My goodness. I mean, just the pulling of teeth. I feel like Steve Martin in Little Shop of Horrors over here. And Marcia's Bill Murray, just loving it. I'm pulling her teeth, and she's like, more, please, more.
Vanilla yogurt.
You can crumble it up.
Oh, shit. There it is. There it was. Holy cow. Crank that audio up. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my God. David looks shocked. David looks petrified.
That was
Sorry,
loud.
something.
That's loud. It sure is. You know, I'm going to crank the audio up for this. I don't know. Something fucking got knocked over. I'm going to crank this. Hold on.
I mean, whatever you got.
Vanilla yogurt is my go-to.
Who?
Oh,
Vanilla yogurt. Just a little bit of vanilla yogurt.
You can crumble it
and
up.
banana slices.
Oh, my. That was
Sorry,
loud.
something just fell and scared
Something
us.
was very loud in the studio. I don't know what happened. I hope is there...
That's exactly the definition of an issue. Did I say definition? I hope I didn't. That's the definition of an issue. Ladies and gentlemen, bingo! Why aren't people tapping this thing? Why aren't people tapping this thing? This is why this is here. We have one moment a night where something happens. Tap the fucking thing. Let's go. Bingo. Sure I can. Marcia?
Filled cream cheese. I mean, whatever you got.
Vanilla yogurt is my go-to.
Who?
Oh,
Vanilla yogurt. Just a little bit of vanilla yogurt.
You can crumble it
and
up.
banana slices.
Oh, my. That was
Sorry,
loud.
something just fell and scared
Something
us.
was very loud in the studio.
By the way, that I know what my screenshot is. It's David's. There is one frame where he looks absolutely frightened.
Crumble it up.
Banana.
Right there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that right there. Where it's like, whoa. I mean, it's too subtle in a thumbnail for anybody to notice, but whatever. It's definitely a key moment for the stream tonight. It won us bingo. So I'm going to grab it. All right. Fair enough. Scared David. Okay. Meanwhile, this guy's just holding out his plate of frozen garlic bread. Who gives a shit? Or what? Oh, I'm sorry, cinnamon rolls. What is it? It looks like garlic bread he's got. Doesn't it? That does not look like cinnamon anything. That looks straight up like garlic bread. I don't know.
Oh, my. That was
Sorry.
loud.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and take their volume back down some here. Let me take
Something
a
just
peek
fell
here.
and scared
Something
us.
was very loud in the studio. I don't know what happened. I hope is there everybody
Something
okay?
was very
Is
loud in the
everybody
studio. I don't know what
Everybody's-
happened.
All right. I can't tell you what fell, but
I can't tell you what fell.
Sound like a boom.
This would be great if you just spread butter on it.
It would be.
I'm going
With
to have some of the
coffee
toast.
or tea. Right?
So, Amy, you're talking about that pumpkin. This is really our number
I know.
one seasonal item out of all the cranberry, the apple.
Look, I swear, I would bet everything I had simply because I have so little that to lose it all wouldn't really matter. But I'd do it thinking this was garlic bread.
The cherry cranberry, the chocolate chip. Pumpkin is our number one seasonal bread by far. We use Libby's pumpkin. We put 100 pounds of that pumpkin puree into that. That's how you get such a rich orange color there. Look at how beautiful.
Yeah,
bright
it's my
that is.
favorite. My
And then
favorite
rather than our
type of
regular cinnamon swirl,
cinnamon
we use
bread.
pumpkin pie spices to just take it up a notch. And people are like, well, why do you call it pumpkin pie cinnamon swirl bread? We took the water out and we replaced it with heavy cream. That is
Oh,
such a
good.
rich
Well,
and
there you go.
decadent and
There's the
delicious
health
slice of
benefit.
Can I give an update again with my mouth full? Brian, I think you did that on purpose. I was trying to eat, have a moment. It's
What is
last
David
call
doing now?
If you want the pumpkin cinnamon.
That wasn't a
Again,
happy
just
dance. That
one
was a
note.
pee-pee
Well,
dance.
pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
If yins want pumpkin.
If yins want pumpkin.
Am I doing this right,
You
guys?
better get on it.
It's last call.
Get on it. Wait,
Still
Jenny
the most
Lee.
popular
Wait,
is the combo. And what?
is that supposed to be like Jenny Craig and Sarah Lee, like rolled into one? Did somebody just like invent a name that sort of just borrowed from two other established names to just kind of have a catchy name that people subconsciously would kind of associate with and maybe have some, unfounded level of trust in the product because the brand is Jenny Lee? I don't know. I think it's sinister. You can't call yourself Jenny Lee. Jenny's been taken. Lee has been taken. Like,
Why not? You would get pumpkin. You would get
you
the
have the
cinnamon
heart
raisin,
thing.
You would get
What's
two
the heart
loaves of the
thing?
traditional cinnamon.
Now, Scott, I have to tell you a fun story. I worked in Altoona,
Wait,
PA.
there's a
before I
fun
came to
story.
QVC almost 30 years ago. I remember the day our news director came into the newsroom and said, the owner of the company is coming tomorrow, so I need you to ret up your desk. Here's me. I have a question.
That's a fun
What does it mean to
story.
ret up?
That's a fun story. The guy came in to address what's happening, and David had a question, so he raised his hand. And it's funny because he raised his hand because he has a question. Because the other guy asks if there were questions. And David said he had one. So, humor. Right? I'm just learning. I'm learning how humor works. I'm learning how, the art of comedy works. Because I want to make people laugh. I want to say funny things. Can I watch that again just so I can pick up maybe some knowledge, learn something from David here?
I remember the day our news director came into the newsroom and said, the owner of the company is coming tomorrow, so I need you to ret up your desk. Here's me. I have a question.
Wow. It's so effortless too. I mean, is it something I can practice, or is it just something you're born with and I'm unfortunate? I can't tell a story like David can. I can't I don't have the timing, I don't have the charisma. This hurts. Knowing you can't live up to this sort of level of comedy. It's just...
What does it mean to ret up? Ready up, clean up. So in southwestern PA where I was and where Scott is in western Pennsylvania.
Marcia doesn't have the heart on her her thingamajig. You don't have the followers. Sorry. Is that what I need? But I really thought...
If you read something up, you clean it up.
You got it.
Papa down the stairs his hat.
But in order to get the followers, I need to be more like David, right? So that's why I'm trying to learn how to do this whole comedy thing.
You let the lights on, you don't leave them on.
No, you wash your hands.
And you wash your hands.
Whoosh. All right, that's some mid-Atlantic talk right there.
Let the lights on, you don't leave them on.
No, you wash your hands.
And you wash.
I don't have the ability. I need David's. That might be the most depressing thing I've ever heard. Whoosh is like a Baltimore thing. Wash your car after you take a shower. Yeah.
Wash your hands, or the car needs
The
washed.
popularity. Well, how popular was David after his first year of QVC? all I need to do is just do this stream for like 33 years, like David's been on QVC, right? Oh, Barb, you haven't seen enough streams. I've done a happy dance. I remember specifically one time I did something where I wound up on my own bed behind me, like doing something ridiculous. I don't know. I did another like robot walk in place thing. I remember. I don't know. I've made a complete ass of myself. I've got my dance moves.
Yeah, it sure does. Did you see all that?
Well, you're gonna have to put a dollar in the G string. I'm sorry. I can't just shake my moneymaker for nothing. You know.
That dirt on it?
That is, and not y'all. It's Fallions.
It's Fallions.
I could get used to that.
Yins are the
You could
best.
also get used to this, by the way, Scott.
Cinnamon
Seriously.
pumpkin just sold out. Cinnamon raisin getting limited. If you want combo, started the show with over 2,000 and.
Marsha, that's. If you sincerely mean that, you know what? Then I really don't mind if this channel never takes off. If somebody truly believes that if I were in everyone's home, like in a time slot on a channel that they'd flip through, that enough people would watch and be like, holy shit, this should be on like Cartoon Network late night or something. I don't know. There would definitely be an audience. You know? And there'd probably be the element of maybe introducing a second person, you know, somebody to bounce things off of. You guys got to understand, the number one difficult thing about the live stream thing is being alone and talking and having somehow trying to convince people to like tune in for more than 2 minutes to listen to the same person just drone on, because most people when they talk aren't that interesting, and I'm not saying I'm all that interesting. That's why I'm just trying to make jokes. I'm afraid to talk about anything. It's a marketing problem. You do it. Oh man, Marsha. All right, look. Now I'm gonna hit the hard button I'm just gonna spend the last 26 minutes of the stream just hitting this heart button all the time. Thanks, Marsha. All right. What is still left to do here? What is left to doodle do? Pool, are you still around? Are you doing some reconnaissance work? Are you mapping out? Are you looking for a pet maybe somewhere? Like again, how often does QVC? All right, I got to close one of these tabs. How often does QVC not ever have any wine anywhere? They've had food. They've had some food that I would even say, some wine wouldn't be bad with.
You might be familiar with the Seahawks.
But they're not.
Seahawks. Yeah,
there's no wine.
What year was that? That was
right here. It says Super Bowl champions. I don't know.
That was they were 2018, I believe.
2018. Okay.
No, they weren't. The Seahawks. That was the same year I was on the cruise ship with my dad. We went on a cruise. They played the Steelers that year. That had to have been like 2006. It was the same year as Katrina. They don't know what the hell they're talking about.
You need official licensing from both for that to happen. So it's a.
These aren't even like these aren't even real size footballs. What is this bullshit? Footballs are larger than this. Just so you know. David could grip a real football, no problem. This guy might be a little difficult.
Yes, they're going to be. I think they're going to be good this year.
You want to listen? You want to listen to the Jimmy Dean complaint, man? You want to listen to a guy who's trying to feed a family of 4 with a wife that's a little plump and 2 growing young men who play football every day, and you're going to try to give me 8 ounces, a 12-ounce roll for 8 ounces. Oh, why play it when I can just reenact it? I want to eat, goddammit.
Because this will be, this is the 23 season.
I'll tell you what, if we get bingo, another David Finger rest. He's in his thinking man's pose. If we get bingo, we can definitely. Oh, he did get bingo. What am I doing? All right, you want the frickin' phone call? We'll go to the frickin' phone call. Let me make Barb happy. I want to eat. God damn it. Yeah, we got bingo. Thank you, Marcia. Thank you. Jimmy Dean sausage guy. Jimmy Dean complaint. Oh God, that's a classic. Now, how the hell am I supposed to feed a family of 5? Now, I know you trying to downsize, putting these 12-ounce packages in these 8-ounce rolls. I won't have it, goddamn. He almost slips into a Hank Hill. Jesus, Bobby, we eat more. We like the sausages with our southern fried steaks and their eggs and the grits.
Randy Taylor.
Whoa.
I don't know where you people come from. I don't know if you test your products, your quantity of your products. Your products are very delicious. Love your sausage for 30-something years, but I can't take and feed a family of 5 on a little 12-ounce roll of sausage. I don't mind paying you more money for your 16-ounce roll of sausage, but you don't have it anymore. You've got a 12-ounce roll, and you got 3 men that weigh over 200 pounds apiece, a woman that's a little plump Scotch girl, and a daughter who's 13, and you're going to try to take a 12-ounce roll of sausage and a couple of dozen eggs and feed that. It ain't going to work, and I'm not going to purchase your product anymore or ever again.
A couple dozen eggs
16-ounce and maple and
a
sage,
day.
I don't eat that. I'm not from the north. I'm a Texas man. Jimmy Dean sausage is for southern people.
I've already closed the bingo.
With the fried egg and
the bingo window.
And I can't see going to a little 12-ounce package to feed.
Now, all we know about the daughter is that she's 13. Notice how he didn't lead off with the daughter. Because the daughter is probably a skinny 13-year-old girl that doesn't even like sausage. She's probably ashamed of the entire family surrounding her that are parking like 3,000 calories a morning when she's trying to, maintain some level of fitness. So he saved her for last. He didn't come out with like, how am I supposed to feed a family of 5 when I have 13-year-old girl who weighs nearly 80 pounds, doesn't exactly, she's vegetarian. she hasn't had any meat since the age of 7. Yeah, you can't lead off with that, can you? You gotta talk about the 2 husky boys, and then a wife who's a little plump. She's a little plump.
4, 5, 6 people.
You can just feel the wife like next to him on the phone, like giving him the side eye after the little plump comment, and he's giving her the eye look back like, honey, come on. I'm trying to make a point here. That's the best way I could put it. Like, give me a break.
And I'm not going to buy 2 of those 12-ounce packages just because you want to downsize and charge the same goddamn price. I'd sure like a reply.
Now I know why I've been saying goddamn so much so often. It really is a solid word. It's a solid word. There's like 2 like hard hits. The D on the God and the N on the damn. Or maybe it's the D on the damn. It's the 2 Ds. It's a goddamn. It's like a it's a solid blasphemy phrase, I guess.
And I'd sure like you to go back to your 16-ounce package on your regular sausage, because I'm not going to buy it otherwise ever again. I'll just have my own damn sausage made like I used to 30-something years ago. It's not as tasty as yours is, but it'll work.
All right, so basically we're listening to a phone call from the Sawyer family. They have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. 30 years ago, before Jimmy Dean sausage, we made our own sausage. There'd be just random young hitchhikers and whatnot going across county lines. And We'd take them back and hook them up, cut them up and grind them. Yeah, you know, not as tasty as yours, but it'll work.
Goodbye. That little 12-ounce goddamn roll of sausage is supposed to feed your brother and me and you 600 pounds of men, at least. You get my point? And the 2 girls, and they put it in that fucking pussy roll of sausage. Son of a bitch. Somebody needs their ass kicked. Some little consumer geekaroid thought this shit up. Save money. Yeah, save money. Save money. So fuck, I'm going to eat, goddammit.
That's my favorite part. Yeah, save money, save money. God damn, I want to eat, god damn it. I think he's throwing his wife in as being a girl. I don't know. His terminology may not necessarily be consistent. You know, he's a Southern man who likes his Texas sausage. So don't judge the man about the way he refers to his wife or his daughter. I want to eat, god damn it. All right, look. We're gonna do one Stairway to Stardom clip because it's the end of the week, and I think one Stairway to Stardom clip a week isn't asking too much. You're welcome, Barb, but I ain't finished because guess who's up next? Wait, hold on. I don't want this part. This is the part that gives me the copyright.
Stay tuned because Stairway to Stardom is next with Frank Massey.
All right. That's all I'm legally allowed to show. Ironically. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here on the Stairway to... I mean, keep in mind, folks, I know maybe the last time or two we've done Stairway to Stardom, it hasn't been overly impressive, but do keep in mind, this is the channel that, or this is the show that gave us these twin sisters and their Transylvania routine. This is how we found C.P. Lacey in the photo of the big-headed baby. So I really don't want to hear anybody complaining that, you know, I don't know about this whole Stairway to Stardom thing, Steve. You know, I think it's kind of run its course. You know, sometimes you gotta wade through a couple of stinkers before you find a gem. It's just the way things go. Okay, this one looks interesting, but the age is I can't tell about the age. Oh, this song is so annoying. What is that from? What musical is that from? I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. What is that from, please? Marcia should surely know. What is that from? It's some hit Broadway thing, isn't it? Oh, South Pacific. Okay. Yeah. This is just the kind of like talent show song that is cringe. Is she holding like a? It looks like a photo, like what do you call it? Like one of those actors, like headshots, like signed. What's going on? Is she kid? I gotta find out. If she's a kid, I'm gonna not watch.
And now let's welcome Tony Marie.
All right. Yeah. She. All right. It's way too Willy Wonka looking for me. I'll just leave it at that. Hang in there, folks. Hold on. I'll find me a good one. Joey Marlowe, If You Knew Susie. Do I know that song? Oh, Eddie Cantor. Oh, it's that guy. We've seen him before. Yeah, he's right here. Okay, so this guy has made more than one appearance. Oh my God, the fact that they had to bring back people. Oh, you just wanted to see what sign she was holding up? Like who is she fawning over and singing about? Let's see. Again, I don't want to really... Oh, she already put the prop down. I can't tell. She sort of looks like Hervé Villachez. But again, I can't make comments like that because she's a kid. I mean... I'm trying to see... Do we ever get a look? Scott Baio? No, I can't do it. Marsha, you're just going to have to. Those are both great guesses for the time period and everything else, but yeah, I can't in good conscience go forth with this particular, because I'm just going to blast this child. I can't do it. I can't do it to kids, okay? I love cracking jokes about anybody old enough to crack jokes about. I can't do it to kids, man. I can't. I hope no. Don't play the song.
Start the show. What do you think?
Okay, go ahead. Sure.
Okay.
Oh, what do you think? What do you think? Should I do a number or should I do a number on my own? What do you think, huh? That's not. This show's not about me, but I like to just start the first third of the show doing a song myself. Uh-oh.
Here's an old song. I hope you enjoy it. It's one of my
Do you really have to tell us it's old? That's implied, sir.
favorite. It's called
Wow, what a crazy personal question.
Embraceable You. Okay.
How do I answer that? Marcia, help me out. How do I answer a personal question like that?
From the top, fellas.
I want to make awkward or Marcia feel as awkward as I do right now. Marcia, how do I answer that? Oops, sorry. Whoops. Okay. I'm clearly having left click, right click issues. My apologies.
Embrace me.
Oh no. No, I'm not embracing. Well, I didn't say for you to spill the beans. I was saying, like, should I politely put it into words that it's kind of a personal question to just come out with, or should I not think of it that way and just give an honest answer? But no, you're just gonna go ahead and basically just blurt it out. All right. I see. Okay. Well, cat's out of the bag. No kids that I'm aware of. Ask back if she has kids. Come on. I don't know. I don't feel like that's a fair question. I feel like I should be able to ask any other personal question of my choosing. Right? Isn't that fair? Because Barb, are you regretting asking me? Barb, I don't have any children. No. I'm too much of one myself mentally, and I just don't think it would be a good idea. I'm one of those dudes that's like the cool uncle that I go to like a family function and like there's kids around and I'm the guy spending time with the kids and goofing off. But the moment it becomes like I'm personally responsible, I'm not one to handle that gig. I'm self-aware enough to know. So yeah, that's never. Yeah, I've kind of made a point to avoid that whole scenario. Plus, just I'm only one person, but just one less person blow their seed and throw a couple more people into the mix. There's enough people out there already, isn't there? You don't want another version of me, do you? I mean,
Embrace me.
It ain't happening, dude. It ain't happening. Although I would say, like, this is a more like Me Too movement way of singing about a woman you're interested in. He's like asking, he's not commanding. He's looking for consent. This is good.
You irreplaceable you. Just one look at you. My heart grows tipsy in me. You and you alone bring out.
Why do I get the feeling there's like way more words in these lines that he's just skipping? Because it just feels like like half-sung lyrics. I don't know how to put it. Like, and you have something, yeah. Like they're not even. Nothing's even being said.
The gypsy in me.
That's insensitive.
I love all the many charms.
Marsha, I'm going to have to edit that. Plus, that's like my favorite word, like in Scrabble. I love a long no vowel word.
About you. Above all, I want my arms about you.
Oh no, I know you're repeating what he was. That's why I was saying like that was pretty insensitive. Oh wait, oh shit, graphics are coming. I should have just let this play. Oh yeah. Okay, folks, keep in mind 1983, okay? Disco is dead. By the movie Airplane let you know when disco is dead. When they fly over the radio station and it's like disco forever and they knock over the antenna, that truly is the moment disco was dead. It was a joke. It was instantly became, Tony Manero was no longer cool. It happened almost overnight. And that was like 1980. Maybe early 81. So we're talking at least 2 full years past the death of disco. And you're going to do a disco ball thing. You've got to be kidding.
Be a naughty baby. I'll come to daddy.
Okay, no, we're moving on. No. When you get to come to daddy, that's a whole nother ball game. I'm not going down that road.
He did that. I'm having her back again. Her name is Susan Alfaro.
Wait, I don't see that name on this list. She's not on the call sheet, sir. We have Anthony Ciula, Mitch Kaiser, Matthew Earl Jones. I don't have this.
And I was so impressed by what she did that I'm having her back again. Her name is Susan Alfaro.
Susan Alfaro. Susan Fettuccine Alfaro, ladies and gentlemen. All right, she appears to be old enough where I can mock her without feeling guilty. Okay, let's go. What is she wearing? What? Nice edit. That was a great edit. Can we admire that edit? I just want to admire that edit.
Hello, everyone. This first song you're about to hear is called Don't Wish Your Days Away. My partner, Marty Bartolomeo, wrote it.
Wait a minute. What do you mean this first song? How many songs are you given? There's 22 minutes left in the show, and there's apparently 4 other people waiting to go. What are you doing here? Oh, my God. Listen to the world's worst drum beat on a Casio keyboard you ever heard. Listen to this Casio drum beat. Oh, my God. This is a $25 Radio Shack keyboard drum beat right here.
How did you ever get this feeling?
Okay.
I've seen it all before, and I do believe there's more.
Okay.
Maybe you need someone to love you.
So you look like a member of Aerosmith, Barb? Is that what you're implying?
Don't expect a second chance and find it in romance. You won't have to say goodbye tomorrow. to be afraid. The future's only begun.
Hey, listen. This is like, you know, a pretty like, what do you call it? Like fluff, like Amy Grant kind of like poppy fluff song. But yeah, there's effort put in. Her vocals are fine. I'm not hearing a whole lot of range, but the field in which she's playing in, she's, you know, she's not cracking. She's not, you know, she's doing fine. It's just it's a awful lame song that's never gonna go anywhere. That's the unfortunate part of it all. But I appreciate that she's not on here just doing some karaoke crap.
You just take the happiness with the sorrow.
All right.
But don't wish your days away.
See, I felt that line. Don't wish your days away. I felt that line. The problem is we're running out of show. Oh, wow. They really did spend a lot of time with her. Okay, who else is here? Okay, we might... All right, look. It's becoming kind of a regular thing when I do a Thursday night stream with no playing on stream again until Sunday night. I go a little late. So I might go a little late just to see what these last couple of acts are like, you know. If you want to hang, cool. If not, understood. I know plenty of you got to get up tomorrow and do the morning thing, you know. Oh, shit. Jennifer Beals time. Hold on. I gotta crack a bowl. We got a big one coming. 83, baby. You can't get through an 83. You cannot get through an 83 talent show without Flashdance. It's impossible. You can't. Can't be done. Somebody has to do the Flashdance. It's 1983. It is law. It is written. Okay? I just want to get this bong ready for this because the best thing about the Flashdance thing, by the way, imagine if when Flashdance came out, like cell phones and TikTok was a thing. Like how many frickin' flash dancing videos would there be uploaded to TikTok for like, I don't know, 4 to 6 months following the release of that movie? I can't imagine. Well, I can't imagine. I just did. But, you know, just a expression. All right, here we go. Who's the singer of this hit song? Like a one-hit wonder lady? I keep wanting to say Kim Carnes, but it's not Kim Carnes, is it? Who's What a Feeling? Who's What a Feeling? Somebody help me out. Ooh. I'm out of drink. All right. I'm out of drink, but I got a fresh pipe. Nobody remembers? Oh, Irene Cara. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. You don't even have to put the question mark. Yeah. You don't even have to put the question mark. That's the right answer. That's the one. All right. We're about to get started, but like hands up. I mean, it looks like we got nothing but ladies here right now. Ladies, were you of age and did you go to the theater? Did you see Flashdance? Were you inspired? Did it tap into your sexuality at all, or did it just make you want to go out and just dance? Like tell me the vibe. What was going on? Yeah. Oh yeah. If you're talking about the one-hit wonder thing, I mean, you know, a lot of one-hit wonders have like maybe 2 hits, maybe even 3, but it's usually just a matter of sort of like a hit one year and gone the next kind of thing. Okay, Paul. I'm sorry. Here we go. I do apologize for all that buildup. It's just I know this is going to be something special. That's all. It's part of the whole, You know, I mean, look at what we're looking at. This is what Poole wanted. This is this is why Poole was being impatient. He knew he was going to see something along the lines of this, and he's like, "Yeah, let's hurry up to get." Oh wait. Oh, but it's a dude, Poole. Is that okay? Is it okay if it's a dude? Because you've been wanting this.
There's nothing
All right.
but a slow glowing dream.
I could be wrong. I'm not gonna sit here and say it definitely isn't, but like right there, the muscles in that arm. Everything I've seen points to guy, but we'll see.
That your fear
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not what Poole wanted.
seems to hide deep inside.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All alone I have cried silent tears
I don't remember seeing this.
full of pride in a world.
You know where you've seen this, Marcia? It's the Napoleon Dynamite dance at the end of that movie. Because that's the vibe I'm getting right now.
Made of steel, made of stone.
Yeah! Let's jazzercise.
Where I hear the music, close my eyes.
You know what he's trying out for? I say this in all love. You know, when I use the word gay here, I don't mean it in a derogatory way, okay? But the gayest music video of all time, which is Elton John's oh god, what is that song? The one where he's at the beach and like everybody's like wearing like little thong bottoms and what is that song? It's an upbeat one. What the hell? It is the gayest video ever. But I love it for how gay it is. I'm still standing. I'm still standing. If you don't believe me, go back and watch the video for I'm Still Standing and just appreciate how just crazy gay it was for its time. Like Elton was not holding back.
Wrap around, take a hold of my heart.
All right, hit that high one. Yes. Oh my God, that was a full forward flip. Hold on. Come on, people. Yes. These are my tots. I like his use of the space. You know, he's almost like merging with the ferns and the wicker divider. It's yeah, he's got the moves. But again, we're gonna have to unfortunately skip a. Whoa, wait a minute. He's doing something. Whoa! Holy shit! I'm just counting the number of times I would have thrown out either my back or like dislocated a shoulder. Like, how many times in this 10-second segment would I have done irreparable damage to my body if I tried to do the same? There's one. There's concussion and broken neck. So really everything after this would be, you know, kind of, you know, trivial, but all right, okay. That one, the spin. I could do the spin. All right, kicking the head back, thrusting like that. That last one right there. Forget right there. If I attempted to do that, it's over. It's over, Johnny. Like my entire gut would just pour out like a Play-Doh fun factory. That ain't happening. I love the breakdown on this song. I honestly got to say, this song has got to be more why Flashdance was a hit than anything else. This song really is a banger. You really do feel that, like, pumped up feeling. And I remember going to see this movie, I think I was like 6 with my mom. I remember how she got all like super excited during that ending, dance in front of the judges scene, and this song and everything. I mean, the whole damn theater was lit. But my next to my mom, she's going crazy. Hey, Dead Space, what's shaking? You've been super busy. Hustling 2 jobs. All right. Well, hopefully both the jobs are tolerable. I'm lucky if I can tolerate one. Ooh, there's another broken. Yeah, forget it. That's like 5 vertebrae gone for me. It's over. Probably some sort of intestinal like unraveling here would just pop out of my gut. Yeah, I could never do that. All right, one more look and then we're out of here. I know we're crazy late. Should we listen to this guy?
You got a fine future. You just keep it. Have you had
A fine future? What? Going to the chiropractor?
Do you have any plans for the future?
Yes. Well, recently I just opened my own dance company, and we'll be touring the dinner theaters in Jersey.
Have you?
Do you plan on wearing sleeveless trash bag shirts for the foreseeable future, or?
You heard of Phil Black?
Yes, I take from him.
Oh, do you? Yes. Well, he's a great fella. He's a personal friend of mine too, and he's had some fine dancers all over in Broadway.
How do you not know his name, Marcia? He's famous. He's been on this show, so. Here's this little, okay, we got the disco. Oh, my. What is this? This looks like Nick Cave. Who's over here? Oh, my God. Is this... These look like all the extras from Welcome Back, Kotter. Except Washington isn't here. All right, what's happening? What's going on? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I feel some Asia coming on here. Maybe a little Toto, right? Let's go. Let's go. Wait a minute. Hold on. He's... I guess there's just no need for a microphone. We're not even going to pretend that you're actually performing, I guess. And I love the drummer's stance. Look at that. Look at that stance. What? This it's not even snare. The snare sound is clearly synthesized and just part of the keyboard shit. Nothing. They're plugged into no amps. He's hitting a snare drum that's not making the noise. He's not singing into a microphone. And I keep looking at this guitar and I'm like, God, it looks like a bass, but it can't be because this guy's back here playing bass. So you can't have 2 bass players and no guitar. I mean, you could. It's called the John Spencer Blues Explosion. Or was that 2 guitars and no bass and one was tuned down? I can't remember. One way or the other. Either way, this is an absolute shit show. Whatever this is. This is... These are people like at a theme park, like doing that thing that like you pay $25 to record yourself making a music video. That's what this is. There's nothing happening here. Everything's like, this is like a Neil Breen music video.
Hurts a different way. Love comes easy.
Wait, is that one actor? Oh, he's passed away. God, he's been in a million things. Oh my God, I hate that I don't know his name. He's been in a million things. You know him. Oh, Taylor Negron. Yeah. This guy gives me some Taylor Negron vibes. Now, Taylor, you remember Taylor Negron? He's been in a million things. Let's see if we see any resemblance. Anything? No? Maybe? Maybe not? I could be off.
Young believer. Love fades quickly. Pain never leaves.
Apparently not. What did you type? Was it too far back for me to see? What happened? Oh, you've got a whole bunch of... Wait, what are you... You wrote a bunch of stuff. I'm sorry. Yeah, nobody's playing anything, Barb. Okay. Or you're saying I'd like to know his name. Which guy is this, Anthony, Mitch, or Matthew? The dancer was nominated, I guess, for a Tony and won an Emmy. And his Tony nomination was for choreography on the Broadway production of Footloose. I didn't know who that name was when you just said the dancer. Okay, yeah. I figured out what nominated was. That part was easy. The part that was difficult was tying in who in this band you were talking about. All right, now I get it. It's not the guy in the band, it's the dancer from the Flashdance guy. Right. We're good. Can we now focus on this monstrosity and call it a night? Well, I mean, you know, there's all kinds of level of fame. I mean, nominated for an Emmy. Okay, won an Emmy. Well, what if I told you this? I mean, at the age of 23, I was an editor on a documentary called Korean War Stories. It was on PBS. That won the Emmy the following year for Outstanding Historical Documentary, a national Emmy. Now, the director, the guy I worked side by side with while editing, he gets that Emmy. But don't I kind of get credit too? Does that make me famous? Because I kind of got an Emmy under my belt. I don't have the statue, but I got the credit. You know what I mean? But I'm not famous. I wrote for NBC for 10 years. I don't know what the numbers are as far as people who read the columns, but it was a face for a large, media company for a decade. Was I famous for that? Okay, successful. There you go. That's better. I like that. All right. Yeah, that's better.
Each one that passes.
I can't. They're not even... If you're going to sit here and everybody's just faking it, at least, like, get into it, jump around, like, do some, like, windmill shit. Like, this is so... Why even do this? What does he possibly have to say about what he just did?
And we've already started talking to preliminary conversations with some record companies to get the
All right. Now, if we were playing QVC Bingo, that's a BS story about how a wannabe musician had a meeting with a record company. Yeah, I'm sure they're all lining up, sir.
Product out into the store where people can buy it. But they can see us on cable in February and March. Some of the music has already been played on the radio, so you might be able to get a sneak preview that way.
Let me get the names here if there's somebody.
All right. Do you actually play your instruments at any point? Are we allowed to see you perform this music, in person, or what about that whole angle? Are you going to play concerts ever? Or
You fellas here. Well, what's your name?
Mark Fogel.
Mark Fogel. And
Right.
How long have you been with the group?
Oh, about 3 months now.
About 3 months, and you intend to stay with all of you together?
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah. How about you? What's your name?
Hi, my name is John Rose.
John Rhodes, and you.
I'm the guy with his legs spread far apart, and I just hit this snare drum even though it's not producing a noise in the song.
Plan to stay. All of you plan to stay with the group, huh?
Sure, of course.
That's fine. You're fine musicians.
Gallagher. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, smash a watermelon. You'd be better off.
And what's yours?
Paul Weinberg.
Uh-oh, melatonin. Marsha's passing out. All right. Don't walk drunk. Find your way to the bed safely, Marsha. I'm wrapping up here in a minute. Don't worry. You won't miss anything. Except something historic and never before seen. But other than that, you won't miss anything here.
Oh, that's good. Well, you got them all. We got all the names.
All right, Matthew, thanks for being with us, and good luck on your career, and I wish you the best, okay?
Good luck on, maybe buying an amp for the guitar and a microphone to sing into and all those things. Good luck. Good luck buying the rest of the drum kit. The snare drum, it is a very popular percussion instrument. But normally one might have a bass drum, maybe a floor tom, a couple of cymbals, a ride, a crash, hi-hat. The basic drum kit you would see in a band, not just one guy hitting a drum like he's in an AHA video. Maybe something like that could help the band. I'm just throwing out ideas.
We have a fine comic coming up, so stick around.
Oh, my God, we have a comic. Okay, guys. Marsha had to go. And Marsha, if you're still around, you're welcome. As always, thank you for attending and being such a loyal viewer of the stream. I don't know what we're at, like, viewer count-wise right now. Paul, you might want to tell me if it's just you. Because then it's definitely time. Okay, I got 5 people here, apparently. You guys might need to make a little bit of noise. I promise you, I think we got one more act. It's a comedian. You know it's going to be bad. You know it's going to be bad. If this is the best music they've got, what do you think the comedy's going to be like?
And, anyway, let's bring him out, okay?
What is with this weird mic stand? It's all serpentine and shit. What the hell is that all about?
His name is Mitch Kaiser, everybody.
Mitch Kaiser. Mitch Kaiser, everybody. Now, we all know he went on to be famous, right?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. First, I'd just like to clear up a few, small misconceptions that I know.
There's there's nothing to clear up. We don't know you. We have nothing to even begin to judge or figure out about you. Therefore, no misconceptions can be had. Sugar Ray Leonard.
I know you're experiencing right now. But can you imagine how many people come up to him and say, "Hey, Sugar Ray Leonard, you look just like Mitch Kaiser."
See what he did? Oh, Paul, he just, you know what he did? He took your little insult about him and he turned it around on you. Yeah, no, he don't look like Sugar Ray. Sugar Ray looks like Mitch Kaiser. Wow, so Paul was not wrong. Apparently, this guy has been living with the reality of living in the shadow of a legendary boxer that he can't possibly live up to. All right.
Nah. On my way down here, I was driving, and it was pretty hectic. And it reminded me when I first learned how to drive. My mother taught me how to drive. And to give you an idea how that was, I'm going to like to do my impersonation of my dad in the car.
All right. It's already a strange impersonation. I don't know how anyone can be driving while making these arm gestures, but okay, let's see.
Hey, come on, don't lean on me, lean on the armrest.
Huh?
Hey, come on, keep your feet on the other side of the hump. Hey, come on, don't breathe so hard, you're fogging up the windows, will ya? Then my mother would get inside the car.
How is that supposed to work? That's terrible. God, you want to come up with a bit, right? And not every bit has to be some like never before thought of thing, right? I mean, because most stuff has been thought of and brought up. It just needs to be relatable, right? And he's bringing up something relatable here. You know, you got a weird mom or dad, and when they're driving, they do kind of, you know, weird. But nothing he just did there is amusing, and nothing he said. No.
Don't lean on me, lean on the armrest.
Lean on the armrest. Don't put your feet in the middle or whatever.
Hey, come on, keep your feet on the other side of the hump.
Yeah, put the feet over there.
Hey, come on, don't breathe so hard, you're fogging up the windows, will ya?
I just... How do you write that down and like practice it and go, yeah, I'm good to go. This is... I don't...
Then my mother would get inside the car, it'd get even worse. I like to do my impersonation, my father's face and my mother's voice in the car. Slow down, don't drive so fast. Watch out with that car, look out with that lane, slow down. My father got really upset with this, so he had a new
Wait, was that the beginning and the end of that joke? It was the mom's voice, but his face.
My father got really upset with this, so he had a new invention installed in the car. It's called the electric seat. Now it works like this. Slow down! Don't drive so fast! Watch out with the car! Look at my...
Chris Rock? He's not even like a pebble. He's not even just a like gem dust like Sean would have in his gem collection. I mean, this is horrible. Horrible. I mean, the concepts he's exploring here are as just generic and who gives a shit as possible. It's again like, look, I'm not saying, look, stand-up comedy is fucking hard. Even if you can write good jokes, you also then have to know how to deliver them correctly, the whole rhythm behind it, the whole knowing how to like pick up midway from one joke into the next, because sometimes you lose your place and stuff. But when you have zero material, and I mean, this is zero material, why are you even like, I mean, write a joke. You're doing your dad making a fucking Popeye face while your mom says don't drive fast. That's not a joke. That's like what a 5-year-old would do in front of their parents, to be like, "Mommy does this while you drive, Dad. Look, you're a grown man."
Now, my parents are good. I enjoy my parents. Like, we used to have interactions when I was smaller. We'd have pillow fights, except in my mother's pillow, she'd have like the iron.
Oh, domestic abuse joke, child abuse joke. That's always good. I could tell he knew that he needed a bigger laugh, so he went with the abuse angle. That's good. All right.
Now, I have kids of my own, and they do weird things too. Like, my kid's idea of fun is to fart on a down escalator while people are standing behind them and watch their faces. My idea.
So he turns around and just looks at because he would have to turn around in an elevator and stare at the people who are smelling his fart. I don't believe you. I don't.
Fun is to stand outside the hospital and put on my white suit and wait for people to drive up to the emergency room doors so I could go like this. Hey, I'm sorry. No, we're closed. I can't help you. Hey, come on, we're closed. What can I do?
Guys, I have to go. Mitch Kaiser, ladies and gentlemen. Mitch Kaiser. Thank you for your contribution to the world of comedy. Me hitting this generic free sound effect on my Discord page is infinitely funnier than anything you just apparently wrote. Just that. Somebody in chat right now is smiling because it's a stupid sound effect, but it blows away anything. I have to hear that last thing. I've already forgotten what it was. It was so bad.
For people to drive up to the emergency room doors.
Yeah. Hey, we're closed. Sorry, can't help you. We're closed. Because that's how hospitals are. You just have like one employee just sort of in the only entrance way. You don't see you don't see people coming and going or anything else. It doesn't.
Could go like this. Hey, I'm sorry. No, we're closed. I can't help you. Hey, come on, we're closed. What can I do? Yeah. But hospitals are different. Why in the hospital don't people tell you the truth? For instance, like, usually hear the lies like,
You want to figure out what to do with this microphone, man? We spent 15 seconds hearing all this microphone noise as he mounts it on the stand and then just immediately takes it off again. So not only do we have to listen to bad jokes, we have to listen to a bunch of mic feedback between the jokes.
yeah. But hospitals are different. Why in the hospital don't people tell you the truth? For instance, like, usually hear the lies like,
Hiya, Tom. How you doing? You're looking swell, Tom. You know, Tom, those...
That is such the stereotypical black guy doing an impersonation of a white guy voice thing. I didn't know. I think Eddie Murphy started it. So this is another Eddie Murphy ripoff thing. Just done extremely poorly, as you would expect.
Helicopter blades aren't as sharp as I thought they were.
But you never hear the truth. You never hear. Yo, Tom, man. Gee whiz, man. You smell like you're dead, Tom. Gee whiz. Now, I know you ain't gonna take too
Gee whiz. I know maybe you're trying to tone us down for a family-friendly audience. But, God, you might want to be a little edgier than using phrases like gee whiz. Okay? It's not 1956. And Yeah. There's been about 37 years, or is it 27? I don't know, quarter century or so, where we came up with this thing called cool. Look into it.
Honor to me sleeping with your wife and taking all the money out of your bank account, but Tom, what's the matter, Tom? Can't take a joke?
Wait, he's putting it back on. Didn't he just show us that when he put it on there, it was like dangling all weird, and then he took... So why is he trying it again?
I'd just like to point out that I have heroes when I was a kid.
See, he's...
My hero was the president at that time. And, I mean...
Oh my God, he's bombing, and his microphone stand is a piece of shit. Nothing's working for this guy. God. You just feel bad for the guy.
Could you be a hero to somebody who was telling you stuff like, well...
Look at it. Oh wait. Wait. We just got a well. Are we getting a Ronald Reagan here? I'm not prepared to hear a Ronald Reagan impression. I'm not prepared. Hold on.
I was a kid. And my hero was the president at that time. And I mean, how could you be a hero to somebody who was telling you stuff like, well, if we're to have a stable economy by fiscal year 83, 84, we're going to have to hire illegal immigrants. That's right. Hire illegal immigrants. No, you got to be...
I think his stage name should be changed to Rich Extremely Little. Like Rich Microscopic Little. Rich, you need some kind of special like NASA instrument in order to see it like just a single atom. Rich atom. Rich electron. God, this guy stinks. I'm out of here, guys. I've had it. Here comes the outro. Holy shit. Oh, man. You know, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have ended the stream with that comedy that you just saw. Because I've lost my sense of humor. The whole point of this stream is to, you know, get into a good mood and have a few laughs. And now I feel utterly drained from that stand-up. That's Stairway to Stardom for you. What are you going to do? All right, look, guys. Yeah. No. All I can say is hit the notification button if you haven't done so already. Because I might be on tomorrow night. I don't know. I don't think I will be. But the only way you're probably going to know is if you do that. Because otherwise, you know, I'd feel bad if you came over here thinking, oh, he might be on, and then wait around like, where is the stream? You know what I mean? So just, yeah, hit the notification button for God's sakes. But either way, for sure I'll be back Sunday night. Also, actually, you know what? No, I'm not on. I'm definitely not on tomorrow night. I just realized my Orioles. This weekend could be like the most depressing shit of the summer going down. So Sunday night might really be tough because my Orioles lost tonight. It's down to a 1-game lead. The pressure's on. You could feel it in tonight's game when we lost. I mean, it is So 3 games left to go in that series. So by the time I do this Sunday night stream, we may not even be in first place anymore. And I'm going to lose my shit. So there's that. But not giving a shit about baseball, which I'm sure anyone watching this, 90% or more is probably in that category. Don't worry. I'm not going to spend too much time on that. I just wanted to get that out there. That's going to do it for me for the week then, because, I need to focus on some baseball this weekend, either celebrating or crying under the pillows and stuff, under the covers. I got to do one or the other. And, we'll see what happens Sunday night. All right, have a good weekend to you guys. I didn't go through the whole thing saying thank you to individuals, but you guys are all, you all rock. Have a good one, okay? Bye.